Hello, and welcome to another New Japan Watch
Hey.
Along.
Hello. Oh, hello, everybody. Yes, indeed. We are back once again at our studios bringing you a little watch along, retro watch along. Try saying that 3 times fast. But yes, it is once again us. I am the man of the simple brand, and with me, of course, is our Canadian friend, Ash. Where we believe Ichiban on Pro Wrestling #1. We are here to bring you coverage for New Japan Pro Wrestling, the new beginning in USA from Trenton, New Jersey. Of course, it was on pay-per-view, exclusive.com Friday, but due to other obligations, this had to be pushed back. But I assure you, you will get more New Japan coverage, and some of it, somehow, somewhere, of our crazy minds, will be live too down the line. Before we get right into it, Ash, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm slowly but surely recovering from my cold.
A good deal. Well, I mean, hey, we're springing forward for the calendar year for New Japan's big schedule and the wrestling schedule. We got AEW finally kicking off with their preview schedule, so it's nothing but up from here. And also, folks, stay tuned because tomorrow we are going to do our Baddie bracketology for the New Japan Cup this year, exclusively at Baddie for Wrestling. So please stay tuned for more on that. Further deals to come. We'll talk more about that towards the end. Well, that being said, Ash, I'm on the play button. I have a remote in hand, and for those that want to join along with the conversation, feel free to. But please remain hashtag for the free for those that also believe wrestling is not dictated by a timeline and want to enjoy New Japan Pro Wrestling. So, Ash, on your cue, if you're ready to go, I'm ready to go too.
All you just gotta do is say 1, 2, 3, and then we can hit that button together.
On your count.
Okay.
In English.
3, 2, 1.
Beep. And welcome in officially, everybody, to New Japan Pro Wrestling presents The New Beginning from Trenton, New Jersey, here in the good old US of A. We have a stat card here on hand. Of course, our code opening. We'll discuss that card, and we will run it down real quick. First match, first time ever. It is Fred Rosser going one-on-one with the former Savage King, David Finlay. Second match, strong openweight match. Tomohiro Ishii defends the gold against Boz, Boltin, Oleg.
This is gonna be a Haas match.
Third match, AEW National Championship. Ricochet takes on Bone Soldier, former IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, now defending the title for the first time ever in New Japan Pro Wrestling, Taiji Ishimori. Fourth match. Oh, this is gonna be fun, Ash. Bustah and the Brain, Jordan Oliver, Alec Price taking on Desperado and Kushida in tag team action. Fifth match, NJPW World Television Championship. The Alpha, Konosuke the Cash Cow once again goes one-on-one against ELP, but will the clock be his undoing again for the World TV Championship? Sixth match, IWGP Tag Team Championships. Oskar and Yuto-Ice. Naka Brothers defend the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions against Bishop Kaun and Liona, the Gates of Agony of the Demand of AEW. The first time the Demand will be involved in New Japan Pro Wrestling since the World Tag League in 2023, where the Knockout Brothers are about to remind AEW, you don't think, just feel. Seventh match, IWGP Women's Championship.
Ooh.
Syuri, who of course defended successfully against Saya Kamitani and is looking to prove that she is the strongest in the world, goes up against our minion overlord, forever Ring of Honor Women's World Champion for the first time ever in one-on-one action, Athena. This right here is going to be my match tonight. I'm calling it right now. I'm so damn excited for this one. And of course, our main event match for the IWGP Global Heavyweight Championship. Gene Blast Yota Tsuji defends the gold against this outsider, formerly La Sombra of Ingobernables de Japón, Andrade El Idolo. First time ever one-on-one matchup. And of course, Yota Tsuji coming off that great win against Jake Lee, defending the IWGP Heavyweight Championship successfully. And that is our card this evening for this Retro Watch Along live here at the Samoa Studios, where we bring you coverage of the new beginning from Trenton, New Jersey. All right, Ash, it's time to go to work, so let's go ahead and get right to it. Again, folks, thank you all so much for tuning in. Noah Foster, Ash, we are the Shimeon Pro Wrestling fans. In the Cinema Studios, we are your New Japan commentary team for the evening. Shout out, of course, to Walker Stewart and Veda Scott, my favorite independent commentary duo that covers New Japan Pro Wrestling and so much more. As Fred Rosser, current trainer of NJPW Academy, goes one-on-one for the first time ever against David Finlay. A unique dynamic here, Ash, considering it's the first time one-on-one matchup.
Right, we got an all-rounder in Fred, and then we got like this bruiser brawler in Finlay, who just takes no shit.
Well, the fact of the matter that also David Finlay, the way we looked at it from the new beginning, it was almost like he was saying arigato and also konnichiwa after his loss to Kyle Newman, who was so inspired by spite to get the better of the former leader of what was Bullet Club War Dogs after the War Dogs basically left the United Empire to dust.
Yeah, I will say this: like it's about time Caleb Newman finally got himself like a personality, because for the longest time he came across as not only just a Will Ospreay cosplayer, but a Prince Devitt cosplayer as well.
Well, we'll see who keeps up pace tonight here in Trenton, New Jersey, and what could be David Finlay's last match for all we know in New Japan Pro Wrestling. To think it was literally right here in the new beginning, USA, a few years ago, that he literally shillelied Switchblade Jay White, not only on New Japan, but out of Bullet Club. To recreate its own savage image, literally using the students of the LA Dojo as a living, breathing, walking, violent weapon. For Savage Generations, of course, son of Fit Finlay. David Finlay, of course, the inaugural IWGP Global Heavyweight Champion. He's the reason that championship exists.
Yeah. And the way that title's been booked, it's been booked so well that you can make the argument that New Japan's secondary title for the heavyweight division. Just like how the Intercontinental Championship used to be.
I miss that title so damn bad. I'm just still to this day, one of the dumbest things New Japan has ever done in removing that. But nonetheless, to your point, of course, Yota Tsuji, who literally asked, of course, President Tanahashi for his blessings over the Global Heavyweight Championship, being the title defended outside New Japan Pro Wrestling against invaders and outsiders, while the IWGP Heavyweight Championship is not only defended against Japan's best inside the cerulean blue in New Japan Pro Wrestling. David Finlay, though, all he cared about was literally building New Japan his own violent image from the ground up, destroying the legacy of John Moxley and Will Ospreay's IWGP United States and UK championships to form the Global Heavyweight Championship. The guy that literally left the United Empire for dead, including Will Ospreay, before Will Ospreay became all elite. And of course, we saw him most recently had his fallout alongside what is now called the Unbound Company against the United Empire. And even before that, freaking House of Torture.
Yeah. I have no excuse for as much as I like House of Torture, it's just they should be just staying with the Never Spear right now. They don't need to touch the IWGP heavyweight or global titles. Just keep them in the Never Open verse.
Yeah, that title's been relegated to irrelevancy ever since Bars lost it. But nonetheless, it's not about the Neverweight Championship, but it might be literally about a spirit that never say dies, never say quits. It's almost like David Finlay right now is looking for a resurgence. Yeah, he left the New Japan, he left the Cerulean Blue, but here he is in New Japan USA. So maybe Trans New Jersey, the American side of New Japan Pro Wrestling, might be a restart for David Finlay.
It's possible.
It might start at the expense of Fred Rosser.
Oh, sneak attack.
I mean, would you expect anything less?
No, not at all.
Come on.
Of course, you can't. David Finlay is quite the dirty dog, ain't he?
That's putting it politely. And of course, David Finlay, again, we all know how he loves to take the fight to the outside. Of course, no bloody hands Gato here tonight after, of course, he and David Finlay left Osaka after David Finlay lost to Kyle Newman. But definitely Fit Finlay, much to your point about Kyle Newman not being a Will Ospreay prone, David Finlay is not Fit Finlay at all. He has literally carved his own image. Think former IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champion alongside Juice Robinson, Finn Juice, of course, former World Tag League winner. Massive uppercut by Fred Rosser on the outside. Fred Rosser, Philly Tom Lawler, they, of course, had a short sprint as a tag team after their feud over, of course, the inaugural NJPW Strong Championship. And right now, Fred Rosser trying to choke out David Finlay. And honestly, wrestling violent might be the best way to overcome him or keep up with him.
Right? Just try to beat him at his own game and keep up his pace.
Well, let's not count out Fred Rosser and his violent nature. I mean, this is the same guy that literally took on freaking Tony Storm, lest you forget, Andrews Robinson at one point in the Walter Pyramid in a freaking ridiculous street fight. This is a man that literally sacrificed his own hair in wars against Filthy Tom Lawler.
Ooh, that sounds like it would be a good match. I gotta check that out whenever I get a chance to.
NJPW Strong Brand's been around since the pandemic and prior. Dropkick denied. Fred Rosser just literally sits down on Finlay.
Yeah, the whole reason why New Japan Strong was created because of the pandemic, it was locked down. So the New Japan Strong was there so that way the Americans that were stuck in that could go overseas had a place to go wrestle for, right?
Yeah, pretty much. And you figure about Team Filthy was, of course, dominating at that time. Danny Limelight, Filthy Tom Lawler. The opposition, of course, to them at that time was Fred Rosser and many of the course who became the Bullet Club War Dogs at a point, including Alex Coughlin and Clark Connors.
Yeah, from what I've heard, like Fred has like one of those been a big key part in getting the New Japan Strong. What am I saying here? On the up and running on the map, and also like really finding himself as like a performer, like being rejuvenated and showing like how like he hasn't lost a step pretty much.
And of course, Fred Rosser helps lead NJPW Academy now that, of course, fine tunes and trains the next best wrestlers for Japan, both male and female, including one Johnny Robbie, who we've seen compete recently in Ring of Honor.
Yeah, that was trying to say. Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at. New Japan Strong is a good place for people to rediscover themselves. That's what I was trying to get at.
I mean, Zane J, he discovered himself. Let's forget, joined the United Empire recently during the Young Lions Cup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right now, David Finlay and Fred Rosser, dangerous territory here on the apron. Both men training forearms here. Let's keep in mind this match, of course, has a 30-minute time limit here, and I don't think David Finlay is looking for a drop on the eye. And, oh, man, pushed into the ring post.
Oh, that's one way to lose momentum.
That's also one way to take out a man's spine.
That too, yes. It also could really play into effect, especially with Finlay's deadly finishing maneuver. He's finished many opponents off with.
Well, again, the new beginning was David Finlay's new beginning, but tonight, can the new beginning be David Finlay's ending in New Japan Pro Wrestling? And that might be the question more so for David Finlay than anything else here.
And another question is, if Fred does win, what does a win over Finlay do for him in the long run for the New Japan Strong? And not just on New Japan Strong, but also if he ever makes his way across to Japan and compete there.
Well, I would figure probably renews Fred Rosser's continued confidence in himself, of course, to continue to go to work as he, of course, holds himself to cover by David Finlay, gets a 2 count. I would also think it encourages anybody that Fred Rosser has been a student for. Let's not forget, Fred Rosser, if you're a teacher, you got to lead by example. Fred Rosser is one of the key players in literally praising the next crop of talent in NJPW Academy in countless showcases. And generations of wrestlers only continue on from here. It just depends on what leaders follow along with that generation and guide and shape them. And would you want to be led at this point by Fred Rosser or David Finlay based on the recent resume?
You're right. Either way, you can't go wrong with either of them as a teacher.
No, that's a fair point. Oh, God, first back break over the knee. Back press, cover up the near leg, and a 2 count.
Just working on that spine, that back.
And that focus attack, probably trying to set him up possibly for overkill. And we all know David Finlay is no stranger when it comes to cutting corners, and Fred Rosser is too integral to do that, but he will if needed. It really makes me wonder what Fred Rosser's approach is going to be as this match keeps getting deeper. And right now, Fred Rosser looking too good in that corner. David Finlay following up with a running uppercut. Eat your heart out, Cloud Casanelli. Oh! Turn around and Fred Rosser with the exploder in the corner.
Nicely scouted there by Fred. He just almost like he baited him into it.
And about a key fame there for Fred Rosser that has definitely defined him in New Japan Pro Wrestling more than anything else is his resilience to come back from punishment. 24 years involved in this game, and Fred Rosser, of course, has been trained by the Jet Kevin Knight. Of course, Kevin Knight is a student of Kushida. Kevin Knight also an inaugural student of NJPW Strong. Let's forget. Yeah. Kevin Knight, by the way, actually is a different Kevin Knight. He's a technician trained by Rick Ratchet. But, of course, the Jet, Kevin Knight, you talk about the students of NJPW Strong, now 1/3 of the Trios champions. Fred Rosser, though, dragging David Finlay to the rainbow. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Again, there are no two lows or highs that Fred Rosser won't adapt to in this sport, much as David Finlay has. And the rainbows is definitely one of those Achilles heels.
Yeah.
Jeez. To face the guy that literally was going to be made great again by Bob Backlund has been making New Japan Pro Wrestling stronger.
Oh, well, what a weird time that was.
Things of the past. Again, just bueling David Finlay by his hair. Keep in mind, folks, New Japan Pro Wrestling, you're tuning into this company for the first time for our voicing coverage. They have a 20 count on the outside of the ring for all their matches. And right now, I believe we are up to 12. And to your point, again, we talk about the New Japan Cup coming up here, of course, in Japan itself. And you do wonder, again, like what me and Walt talk about with Father Time, does Fred Rosser still have time left to actually get ahead in this business? Is he comfortable in his current situation as a trainer, a leader of NJPW Academy? Because a win over David Finlay, being a former IWGP Global Weight champion, would be huge for Fred Rosser's career. Oh, wait a minute. Finlay,
right on that spine again, just using the post as a weapon.
That count, by the way, was reset by David Finlay. We're up to 7, and again, just continuing to go to work on the outside, further compromising Fred Rosser's lower lumbar.
Mm-hmm. And that's what David Finlay does best, continue to work on the outside and use any part of the ring as a weapon.
And, of course, that attitude, that cocky attitude that David Finlay has literally shaped and manipulated into his own New Japan Pro Wrestling for the better part now of 3 years.
How would you rank David Finlay as amongst the Bullet Club leaders?
Again, backbreak over the knee. I'll tell you after this cover. Lateral press, 2, and Rosser gets the show before the 3. It's interesting that you do say that because it's much like the Death Riders. What did David Finlay's Bullet Club War Dogs do to New Japan? It caused them to work harder, stronger, and more violent. You can't argue right now where Drilla Maloney and Gabe Kidd and how far they've come in New Japan. Bullet Club was always about making New Japan the conversation, but making it a conversation in their own image. Oh, God!
Turn about a fair play there. Fred making targeting the back now.
Yeah, but a power slam on the apron, almost a sidewalk slam. I'm not one to rank, but again, Prince Devitt, Kenny Omega, phenomenal AJ Styles, Switchblade Jay White, David Finlay. It's one of those things that each one of them gave a different scope, not only to the Bullet Club IP, but New Japan Pro Wrestling. Speaking of a scope, Fred Rosser, inside, upside down, goes Finlay off the close on the cover, 2.5.
It's interesting with the Bullet Club because not only did every leader have a hostile takeover, but their intentions on the hostile takeover were very different.
Exactly. At the end of the day, they just wanted to rule New Japan Pro Wrestling, but they still wanted to make New Japan Pro Wrestling the talking point. And Fred Rosser right now looking for the cross-face chicken wing I was talking about Bob Backlund earlier, by the way.
Yes.
Passed down by Bob Backlund. A man that literally is known for this technique, bringing him down, body grapevine here.
With right, just square in the middle with seemingly nowhere to go.
And again, all that work done in the back, squeezing David Finlay right now, squeezing the oxygen out of him.
Mm-hmm.
Could be the biggest win in Fred Rosser's career.
Oh my God, that'd be a submission win nonetheless. That would be end up being a former champion as well. That could do wonders for
David Finlay reversal of the run through. Ooh,
wow, that was very close. That was nicely done there.
They somehow finding his footing here. And now for Rosser again, looking to hook David Finlay for the crossface chicken wing. David Finlay refusing to go down. Rosser does not have the full grip. Oh, driven face first into the blue turnbuckle pad.
Using that momentum against them.
Fred Rosser has not had a championship, by the way, since 2023 when he was the NJPW Strong Openweight champion for 279 days. A rolling elbow connects. Good night. Rosser just got clocked in the next week.
Right.
Finlay, back by drop. Wait a minute. Sunset flip. Sits down the cover. Hook of the leg. It's the 2 count. Finlay with a reversal. Whole team position. The strength of David Finlay is ridiculous, by the way. Oh, God.
Boy, he just planted him. Like right on the spine, too.
And the cover. Kick out by Rosser at 2. Whoa.
This is a solid opener so far.
And about to say, that powerbomb deadlift powerbomb, call what it is, with a bad back indeed. Fred Rosser still able to find a way to stay alive in this match.
This is like exactly right on that spine from like the same spot where he like attacked from the ring post as well.
David Finlay, though, might be looking to end it here. Could be taking overkill. Oh, no, the knee block from Rosser.
Got it there.
Fireman's carry. Death Valley driver. David Finlay hooking the far leg by Rosser. And gets a 2.5.
So close right there. I thought he had him.
Damn close.
Right? Way too close.
Well, he definitely did his homework, scouting the overkill, blocking that knee strike. Great takeover there by Fred Rosser. A guy that's been in the ring with JR Kratos, Jonathan Gresham, Chris Dickinson, TJP, Big Damo, Fred Ye. If reversed by Finlay, gets a 2 count. He knows how to out-scout the most powerful man in this business. Overkill though connects the cover by Finlay. David Finlay wins. Just like that. Well, it's definitely overkill to that finish. Good grief.
Aptly named too, am I right?
Woof. Again, you talked about before, what's next for Fred Rosser in victory? What's next for him now in defeat? And David Finlay just got his first win this year.
Now, it makes you wonder, is he staying or is he leaving? Because it's still not up in the air. Because it's still up in the air where he's going.
Right, and again, sometimes you have to really look at yourself to see where you stand in this wrestling business and what you need to do to still prove that you are the man that you believe that you are. And David Finlay got a bit of a resurgence possibly and a wake-up call tonight in that match against Fred Rosser. And that match represents everything that New Japan's all about. That was a strong-spirited contest.
It was. You think he stays in New Japan strong? It's like, so he's done with like the working over in the New Japan in the Japan area, but he's not done working in America?
It's entirely possible. Of course, we don't know the next show in America, but it looks like you might get some answers here. David Finlay with a microphone. Remember the last time someone got a microphone in the beginning, Finlay literally shillelagh'd them out of New Japan Pro Wrestling. That was Switchblade Jay White.
Yeah.
Is this his send-off or his comeback?
Yeah.
Crowd chanting, thank you, Finlay.
A little premature, don't you think?
Joe, they just might be appreciating the match tonight for all we know. They might not be saying, you know, farewell. They're not saying na. So there's that.
Crowd's being very respectful.
Well, this is New Japan, unlike some companies that have very little restraint in their audience.
To be fair, this is an American audience after all.
True. Well,
never mind.
All right.
He was like, you don't deserve an explanation.
I mean, David Finlay was the man that always said the Bullet Club War Dogs were about two things: bring gold or bring bodies. Weakness was never an option. Wait a minute.
Oh, it's not. Is that the Knockout Brothers?
Yeah, about to say, let's not forget David Finlay brought the Knockout Brothers back to New Japan last year from excursion.
Right? Oh my God, what an introduction for those two boys. Just taking out the champs right away.
Well, they may be the two newest recruits, but they stand united tonight here in New Jersey. David Finlay wins here tonight, the new beginning. But again, was it a new beginning or David Finlay's ending?
Right. It's very well. It's very hard to tell. Who knows? Maybe the beginning is the end, just like the Black Eyed Peas.
Well, either way, that's his dogs for real. No emotional farewell for David Finlay. But still, a great win over Fred Rosser. We get ready for our next match, right? Time for our next match here for the Strongweight Championship. Tomohiro Ishii versus Boltin Oleg. let's go ahead and look at how we got here. Of course, Tomohiro Ishii has been the strawweight champion since beating Gabe Kidd in a literal 2 out of 3 falls match. I believe an Iron Man match, actually, into sudden death. And of course, Bars is the former never openweight champion.
Oh, this is good. I love this type of match. It's big, meaty men's gonna slap me.
It has been one foundation that I could say as a fan of New Japan Pro Wrestling, and of course, the long-spirited analogy of Inoki is about the strongest in the form of sports and combat. There is not a stronger discipline that has been more taxing for a wrestler in New Japan, in my estimation of this era, than Stone Pitbull Wrestling, and that is Tomohiro Ishii. So, Bullet No Leg's in for one hell of a fight tonight.
Absolutely. These two wrestled before, right?
Oh yes.
Okay. So I'm not wrong on that front. Okay, because I'm pretty sure I saw these two wrestle. I just don't remember whereabouts. But I know that match, no pun intended, freaking slapped.
Well, here's a little fun fact for you, Ash. This is their first ever one-on-one matchup. They've wrestled each other countless times in tag team battles. Hell, Boltin Oleg was sometimes teaming with Tomohiro Ishii in 6-man tags alongside Chaos before Chaos got assimilated into Hontai. And the last time we saw Ishii and Boltin Oleg mix it up was, ironically enough, the never openweight gauntlet at freaking Wrestle Kingdom. This is gonna be good.
Well, absolutely. I can't wait. Oh my god.
My boy Tomohiro Ishii is about to give me one of the hardest hitting fights of my professional wrestling delight. Here we go. Notice the heavy kinesio tape, though, on the right shoulder of Boltin Oleg, who's been heavily taxed so far this year, going after and defending the never openweight 6-man tag team champions. Let's forget, Boltin Oleg and Bishamon are currently the holders of those titles, and they just came off a war against TMDK at the New Beginning in Osaka.
I have to check out that match. There's a lot of TMDK catching up I need to do.
There's a lot of wrestling catch up you need to do. Let's be honest here, pal.
Yeah. Let's be real. Of wrestling catching up, dating all the way back to 1998.
Well, hey, I mean, there's more than enough tape on Bret the Hitman Hart, but I also think there's more than enough matches that most people say this is the hardest hitting man in the wrestling business that you can go watch when it comes to Tomohiro Ishii, former notorious multiple-time never openweight champion, and the current strong weight champion. Stone Pitbull Wrestling is about to hit the building.
Slowly but surely as he does, but there's nothing wrong with that, because as we've learned in high school, slow and steady wins the race.
Well, when it comes to Tomohiro Ishii, it's also the strongest spirit lives to see another day. The man that was once registered dead for 10 minutes literally fights like every last match is the last one in his life. This 50-year-old man who's 29 years disciplined by Riki Choshu and Jirichoni Tenryu has been one of the most notorious fighters in New Japan Pro Wrestling history.
Say what you will about Tomohiro Ishii's limitations. He makes the best out of them, though. He does not let that stop him. He's like, I'm a fighter, and I'm going to continue to fight until I collapse.
That is 100% accurate. Current strawweight champion now for 322 days. Actually, his second defense here. Again, he beat Gabe Kidd at Windy City Riot in a 30-minute Ironman match, and he defended successfully so far against Drew Malloy. This will be his second defense. And Tomohiro Ishii is, I believe, the 8th NJPW strong openweight champion in this title's history. This is a big, hoss, meaty, hard impact fight, and neither man's going to let up. Here we go.
I was talking about kaiju fights last night. Nah, this is a kaiju fight if there ever was one.
The Continental tie with the big man from Kazakhstan. Of course, we've seen what Bars has brought, though, against the likes of the Alpha Konosuke Takeshita. Let's not forget, Boltin Oleg beat Konosuke Takeshita for the never openweight title.
Mm-hmm.
Held the Northern Championship for quite a good duration. Tomohiro Ishii, of course, challenged Konosuke Takeshita for both the AW National Championship and the Neverweight Championship last year at Wrestle Dynasty. And both of these men right now just literally butting horns, or should I say shoulders, and both men with a bummed shoulder, heavy kinesio tape on the right shoulder here, and that definitely is going to play a factor the deeper we go in this match.
Yeah.
Let's see what gets first here, Ash.
Right? They're just like trying to see knockdowns. This is just like two rhinos going at it.
You ever wonder what happened when two rhinos lock horns? Here's your freaking answer.
Yep.
Hey, see you, by the way. Good to see you.
I've seen footage of like what had happened to rhinos collide. It's fascinating and sad
Oh
at the
God.
same time.
Nature can be a very beautiful and devastating thing to behold, and I'm pretty sure this match is going to be a beautiful disaster.
It's going to be what Jim Ross would call us absolute slobber knocker.
Damn right. Bolin shoe ugly at times, possibly. This is
Yeah.
Tomoshi's 2,759th match in his career, by the way.
He's been wrestling for a very long time. And no signs of stopping either.
Big shoulder tackle, taking Bolin Oleg down. Yeah, Tomoshi is a guy that will never let up. He will never show weakness or vulnerability. Even when he thinks he's dead to rights, he will still crawl out of the building on his own hands and knees and refuse any sort of assistance.
He's called the Stone Pitbull for a damn good reason.
Fuck yes, that's right. Tomoshi, of course, stands 5'7", 220 pounds. And if you piss him off, he will chop you in the throat. That's Eddie Kingston about that. G1 Climax MVP for quite the history of that tournament. That's Kenny Omega, who literally had his lip stitched back on his face.
Okay. I will say Kenny Omega did put up a good fight against Ishii.
Anybody could put up a good fight against Ishii, but it's up to you if you can beat this man. And Taiji's probably the one the most disciplined by this man.
Not just beat him, but survive Ishii.
That's a fair point as well. Then right now we see Boltin Oleg trying to break the will, stomp it, blow another vicious chop. I'm about to say, there's still something to say, though, for anybody that goes into the ring with Ishii.
Yeah, Oleg is really holding his own, though. I will give him that.
That was the back of the head. Hoisting up Ishii. Laura said that gravity, though, Ishii's favor. Big elbow, Irish whip, reversal, Boltin Oleg. Hoisting up Ishii. Oh, man!
All the power Oleg has.
And to your point, Ishii, we know he has the heart, but it's going to be hard for Ishii to match the power of Boltin Oleg. Bars has been extremely impressive, including lifting freaking Bad Luck Fale.
Yeah, Oleg is like one of the strongest people in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Unless there is, unless there is someone stronger than Oleg, Oleg might be the strongest person in New Japan right now.
That's very possible. These gut wrench side suplexes. Unbelievable. I look at it every time and I still can't believe when he does that.
Right? Like this. He not only is he strong, but he's so athletic as well. It is scary.
Right now, watch him now with the Vader bomb. Should I say Oleg bomb? Cover up the far leg like a prince, and gets a 2 count. And of course, Boltin Oleg will be a participant in this year's New Japan Cup. Again, folks, stay tuned for Batty Bracketology. Me and Kerr will be going through the New Japan Cup this year and landing our thoughts in opening rounds and our early predictions for the winner here at Batty for Wrestling exclusively on YouTube. Stay tuned for more on that tomorrow. Big elbow, and of course, Ishii doesn't budge. This is when you know you are in for some danger, because with Ishii, he eats pain and delivers it back double fold in a single shot. Oh! Case in point. How does someone channel so much pain back towards their opponent after the fact they're feeling it themselves? I will never know.
Guts. That's what it is. Just like the Pokemon ability, guts.
Or the Nickelodeon Games and Sports show from my childhood. Irish Whip, Boltin Oleg. Do you have it? Both these men have it.
Well, seeing how it's the 30th anniversary of Pokemon, the way the ability Guts works is that the Pokemon gets more powerful if it gets has an infliction on it. Like for example, if Machamp with the Guts ability, if he gets burnt, he becomes 2 times stronger.
Fair enough.
Just like our Stone Pitbull over here.
But do you think this match is stronger in favor of Ishii or stronger in favor of Boltin Oleg the farther it goes?
That's really tough to say because both of them work very similar.
Yeah, look at this tie-up right now. Both men are just jogging for position for the stalling suplex. Let's not forget Ishii's finisher is a vertical drop brainbuster. Got Oleg up!
Oh, there it is. Oh, never mind. I thought I was going to go for it. It's might be a little too early for that.
Still a hell of a suplex. The cover by Ishii gets a 2 count. I think the only saving grace there for Boltin Oleg was the weight differential.
Yes, and not only that, but Oleg has the advantage in speed and agility.
And youth. He's 33. And by the way, he's also got youth on his side. He's 33 years of age. Only been involved 2 years in this game. Trained by Blue Justice, Yuji Nagata. He also outweighs Ishii by over 40 pounds.
You could also make the argument that Ishii has the experience, and he can use that to his advantage as well. He's no stranger, right? Like to, but he's not a. Oh, I forgot what the phrase was. I had it, but then I lost it.
Yeah, come back to you, but he's no stranger to challenging himself against any wrestler that's willing to fight. I mean, you could ask anybody from any company, Masaki Miya for Pro Wrestling, for example, and now both these men in a vicious chop exchange. Somebody's chest about to be turned a meat red, bright red here. Which one gets first? Oh Lord!
This is an American show. Both men are going to be red, white, and blue afterwards.
Well, God bless New Japan Pro Wrestling, and God bless Strong Style, and they're still chopping away each other.
Longtime student of the game, that's what I was going to say.
And there you go. And right now, again, these two might chop each other all night long, chop forever, neither man giving up on each other. And the crowd is getting up to their feet on this exchange where they chopped each other for the better part of the last 2 minutes. What gives it first ass? This is ridiculous.
They might knock each other both down. That's how it's going to stop.
They're still going.
Hey, they're just tiring each other out.
What the hell? The human body, how much can it take? Oh, God, and she finally collapses.
Oh, there it is.
Good Lord.
Boy.
To win a battle of chops against Tomohiro Ishii is a victory in itself. That Boltin Oleg going off the ropes here. Ishii with another chop. Boltin Oleg cuts through it. Ishii off the ropes now. And Ishii, oh, God! Belly to belly suplex. And Ishii back to his feet.
He's going to take more than that to knock him down and keep him down. And he gives him a suplex of his own.
And look at Boltin Oleg staggering back up to his feet.
Yeah.
The fighting spirit of these two battle-tested warriors. Oh, God. Rocks back into that elbow. Ishii, though, and Boltin meet towards center. And again, Boltin takes Ishii down. And I think finally Boltin got the better of that exchange for the moment.
Yeah, it looks like it. Ishii did not get up from that.
Oh, God.
Oh, never mind. It's just...
The backdrop suplex, both men stare at their feet, and both men down as they fall.
Oh my God, I'm loving this.
And this is why I love New Japan Pro Wrestling and Japanese wrestling in general.
God. This is what the never open weight's supposed to be.
This is what Never Spirit is about. This is what it means to fight on that lion mark. And shout out to the advocate for Inokiism who says it was a performance for Boltin Oleg. Oh, man. Would you expect anything less when you're in the ring with Tomohiro who pushes you?
No, not at all. Ishii is his boy.
Ishii is the measuring stick in Strong Style for New Japan Pro Wrestling.
I am having I am so teary-eyed from this match right now.
That's called passion, Ash, and I love you for it. And Boltin Oleg is down for the moment. We gotta be at least halfway for the timer at this point, by the way.
Already? What the hell? This does not feel like it's been 15 minutes.
Well, that's what happens when you see two people just beat the shit out of each other.
No kidding,
Sliding lariat, Boltin Oleg catching Ishii, though, on the run-in.
Oh, nicely scouted there.
Full Nelson applied. Boltin Oleg trying to break the grip. Does so. Went for the back elbow. Oh, the headbutt. Oh, God. Jaw-breaking headbutt by the Stone Pit. But that might have literally not Boltin Oleg out.
Yeah, the ref's checking in on him.
I'm about to say, your well-being of the competitors here in an Ishii match, you gotta be extra precautious.
Yeah.
Sliding leg finally connects. Now hook on the near leg. Back press at 2.5. 10 minutes. 10 minutes have officially passed.
Wow.
Again, folks, this has a 30-minute time. If it goes to the draw, Tomohiro will retain the Strong Openweight Championship. And Boltin Oleg, drop kick! Oh, God. What a drought kick, turn Ishii up and over on his head.
Just shotgun blasted him.
John Woo be proud of that. And you can see how much has already been taken out of Boltin Oleg, staggering to Ishii. Oh, it takes him down with an elbow again. beat Ishii to punch there, literally. Boltin hoisting up Ishii. Power bomb! High stack 2, new channel! 2.99 ad infinitum.
Wow. Like, right down to the wire, Ishii kicked out.
And Oleg hoisting up Ishii up on the shoulders. This is ridiculous. Looking for the kamikaze, and Ishii, great scouting, immediately on the attack. Elbows to the side of the jaw of Oleg, dropping him down to a knee. Oleg, though, refusing to relent, refusing to go down. Kamikaze! And the cover for the championship kick out to Ishii.
Wow.
Inches away, Ash, but we all know how much inches is such a distance in wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
As again, Ishii hoisted back on his feet. Oleg got him up in the fireman's carry, looking for another kamikaze. Ishii escapes, though. Oh, God, with the enziguri. Key shot there for the Stone Pit Bull to take down the challenger here. And a moment of reprieve has been brought to this match.
That he is.
Well, I mean, both of these men are slow to recover at this point, Ash. I mean, they're barely moving.
Yeah, they're really wearing each other out.
I wouldn't expect anything less. When you fight the Stone, you do not wrestle Ishii. You fight, and you fight like your life depends on it. Because sometimes it does. Oh God! Oh! Ishii fires back off that rolling elbow with an elbow of his own, almost like jumping uppercuts.
You're right.
Honestly, Ash, the funny thing is, despite Oleg having the power advantage, Ishii's been getting the better of these exchanges for the duration of this match.
It's the experience. That's what that is. And that fighting spirit that he possesses throughout all these years.
Lariato cover kick out! Oh my Lord. That was so damn good. I love a good lariat. Stan Hansen be honored. Count at 2.9 as Ishii might be looking for the final shot needed. Vertical drop. Oleg able to escape the arm wringer. Watch Boltin though. Overhead military press in the fireman's carry. Oh man! Laying down Ishii face first with almost a modified F5. Tomohiro, you still got to do more than put him away. And again, kamikaze! And Boltin Oleg with the counter. Oleg's the new Strongman champion!
Yay!
Wow! Over 14 minutes of pure kick ass, in your face, smash mouth action yields a brand new strong openweight champion. The 9th NJPW strong openweight champion is Boltin Oleg.
Oh my God, what a match this was. Holy shit, goddamn.
What a young career so far for Boltin Oleg. Last year winning the Neverweight Championship. This year winning the NJPW strong 6-man openweight tag champions, and now wins his first ever strong openweight championship.
The face of the openweight division.
And no kidding. And beauty of the openweight, defined by no limits except your fighting spirit. Congratulations to Boltin Oleg, the new NJPW strong openweight champion. What a fight.
Oh my God. Man, I feel bad for the next match who has to top this.
I'm about to say, that's the definition of New Japan Pro Wrestling, and that's what it means to find that lion mark. You see Boltin Oleg show him respect to what brought him to the dance. Josh Barnett's got to be proud of his student.
Yeah.
Incredible work.
Oh, absolutely. Oh my God.
Wow. Boy, did he had to earn that one.
Oh God. I don't do lists, but if I had to, this would be like one of my favorite matches for February.
Well, considering I'm not Dave Meltzer, but I do have a way that I like to rate professional wrestling matches, as you know, Ash, when it comes to a passion brought out of me. I think it's safe to say, and chat, type it with me if you know what I'm about to do. Boltin Oleg, Ishii, NJPW Strawweight Championship. Ash, you know what I'm about to say. Because simply put, this match, that's Professional wrestling. Damn it!
I don't do star ratings either. Like the way I grade matches is from the scale of oh my god this was shit to oh my god this was amazing.
This one
That's
definitely
my
hit all the
scale.
boxes. Well, we saw one title change hands. Let's see if the Bone Soldier can bring more gold into New Japan. Time for Taiji Ishimori challenging Ricochet for the AEW National Championship. Good Lord. We go from smash mouth strong style to high speed agility.
Yeah. We have entered the junior heavyweight portion of the show. Or one of in singles fashion, I should say.
Accurate. And Taiji Ishimori, of course, the Bone Soldier, one of the craziest and one of the best junior heavyweights to do it in this business. 23 years disciplined in this game, trained by Ultimo Dragon, former IWGP junior heavyweight champion 3 times over, former GHC junior heavyweight champion. In fact, he defined that title, passed the torch off to Hiromu Takahashi, and of course, previously, he was the King of Pro KOPW champion at one point. But he's challenging Ricochet for the first time ever, and it's for an AEW title.
Ooh, this is going to be fun.
It's kind of crazy when you figure about how much Ricochet was once known as the King of the Indies, and yet he and Taiji Ishimori have never had a one-on-one encounter.
Yeah, have their paths crossed, or they were just like
2016, their paths crossed during the Super Junior Tag League when it was ACH and Taiji Ishimori taking on David Finlay and Ricochet at the time. David Finlay, of course, was pretty much a young lion at that point. New Japan Pro Wrestling, unaffiliated with any faction.
Okay.
And of course, New Japan always loves to surprise us. And at City by the Bay, talking about Ricochet's past, Prince Puma, for example, who was an MVP of Lucha Underground, along with so many others. And there you see Ricochet alongside the demand, of course, the Gates of Agony, as they demand respect and gold. And of course, we just saw Ash, the demand challenge, Jet Set Rodeo, of course, Kevin Knight, People Might Bill, and him and Page of the AEW Trios Championships. And thanks to Jack Perry, they were denied the gold that night. And of course, this past Wednesday, Mile High Madness, bodies hit the floor everywhere, and Ricochet was on the losing end, pinned by Jack Perry.
Ooh, do you think that earns Jack Perry a possible title shot if Ricochet happens to retain tonight?
Well, considering the prior match was literally Jack Perry versus Ricochet, that was Ricochet's previous defense. It sounds like to me Jack Perry will never stop chasing Ricochet for this championship after they took out Luchasaurus. I wouldn't rule it out one bit. But Ricochet needs to focus tonight on holding on to that championship because Taiji Ishimori is nobody to underestimate.
No, not at all.
Big opportunity here for Taiji Ishimori and Ricochet, for that matter, in this first ever one-on-one encounter. Ricochet, of course, who defends this title across all affiliated promotions and AEW underneath the Tony Khan umbrella, as people like to call it, already defended in Rev Pro, Collision, Dynamite, Ring of Honor, CMLL, and for the first time ever now, New Japan Pro Wrestling. And this will be his 7th defense tonight.
Wow. He's really making that title national.
98 days, by the way, and counting.
Wow.
Bell rings, we are officially underway here, and this match has a 60-minute time limit.
My God, Ricochet's setting a goddamn high bar and standard for that title like Zack Sabre Jr. did for that TV title.
I'm about to say 365 days and 17 defenses. You almost wonder if Ricochet will have Zack Sabre Jr. at some point in the future.
Ooh,
that being said, though, bald chance rating out, of course, and Ricochet just endorsed them because, yes, Ricochet's bald. Hi, Sandy. Again, Friday, priorities of our passions. There was different obligations we couldn't do at the time, but I love the fact that people are tuning into our coverage of New Japan Pro Wrestling, showing love to New Japan Pro Wrestling, the foundation of strong style since 1972, and clearly there is no love in the night for Ricochet when it comes to Taiji Ishimori.
Nope.
I mean, there's also a lot of tag team competition to also talk about, though, too. I mean, let's not forget, again, the Gates of Agony, they're going to be challenging the Knockout Brothers for the IWGP Tag Team Championships.
Ooh, that's going to be fun. Ooh. Oh, my God, that's going to be like that is going to be just like the previous match we witnessed.
I'm about to say, yeah, times 2. Irish whip reversal. Ishimori, whoop, runs inside, slides underneath. And right now, I almost wonder which one of these two is going to outspeed each other.
Well,
Shoulders in midsection.
Oh, this is good junior heavyweight action. I love this shit.
Sits in off the top rope. Ricochet again, delayed to the swing. Standing switch exchange here. Looking for the Akana row. Tajimori holds on though. Again, folks, 60-minute time limit. Don't blink. Standing switch exchange. Roll up. Cover. 2. Count only. Rebound off the ropes. Reversal. Covered by Ricochet to retain. Gets a 2 count. Launched off the ropes. Went for the kick. Standing moonsault. Standing again. Both of these men right now just literally trying to find a spot to put down the other. Lateral press exchange here. Hell of a keeper right now. Headlock take over the cover, and Ishimori shoulders down, gets a 2 count again.
Oh my god, the counters and reversals. Oh my god.
Drop kick. Stalemate in the early going. And Ricochet looking for a of course, champion's advantage. Title can only change hands via pinfall or submission inside the ring. You almost wonder if Ricochet's been shown up so far by Taiji Ishimori.
Yeah.
The Ricochet might be looking for a powder here early.
Ishimori is one of those underrated junior heavyweights because when you mention like a lot of like when you talk about like the aces of the division, I don't really hear Ishimori's name be brought up.
Yeah, I mean, Amakusa, of course, current GHC junior heavyweight champion. Hiromu Takahashi, who looked to take what Jushin Thunder Liger started and elevated even further. Will Ospreay, of course. Shigeru Takagi when he first arrived in New Japan Pro Wrestling. But you're very much on point there when it came to Tajimori. Hell, when he first came in, he was trying to literally go up against the likes of Will Ospreay and Kushida at the time.
Mm-hmm. He's like, I'm coming for the top guy because I'm the top guy. That's my spot.
But also, to be fair, Tajimori is also a big match, big money player. Let's not forget the last time he had the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship. He barely defended it, but he still got it up to the third last match of the card at Wrestle Kingdom in a fatal 4-way.
Ooh, City by the Bay asked a nice question here.
Go for it.
Okay, so my favorite male wrestler in New Japan right now. Oh. Well, I would have said Hiromu Takahashi, but he's no longer part of the company
for now.
So for males, I love Shingo Takagi, Drilla Maloney, Zack Sabre Jr., of course.
Love me some Shingo. Big right hand.
Who else? Oleg, Ishii.
That's fight. Oh,
yeah, even before then. For women,
Sasuke special. Sorry, continue.
For women, I can't really say because I don't really follow the women's side of things. And one super people should look out for the Ichiban Sweet Boys, both of them, Fujita and Robbie Eagles.
Yeah, Kosei Fujita, who made history last year, as of course you talked about before, the Best of Super Juniors are coming up. You might want to do a bad bracketology on that. Just talk about the field as Kosei Fujita became the youngest winner ever in Best Super Juniors history last year. And the Japanese Jump Hog was very close to winning the Wrestle Kingdom #1 contenders match. Of course, the title is still held by Doki. Damn it.
Yeah.
And also, right now, Ricochet. Oh!
Playing dirty, which he
played desperate. Call it what it is. He played desperate.
Desperate, dirty, whatever it is, it's effective, and it helps Ricochet.
Oh, come on, Ricochet.
Oh, right Uemura is another shout, too. We can't sleep on Uemura.
No. Definitely don't sleep on the Heat Storm. Oh, look, Amy Rose. Shout out to Amy Rose, by the way, and Takara Shibata, of course, at ringside. That ring announcer. Cover here by Ricochet. Bat press near leg hook and a 2 count. Also, along with all that, as far as the women goes, not just NJPW Strong you have to look out for. Of course, we have the NJPW Strong Women's Champion tonight in Syuri. You got to look at the rising students in NJPW Academy, like I said, of course, and Johnny Robbie, Viva Van, who's been, of course, a standout from the NJPW Academy involved in AEW and ROH. I also look at Trisha Dora. You also look at Stardom, who, of course, is my leader in Joshi Pro Wrestling. And, of course, also the Bushiroad umbrella. Saya Kamatani, Asume, Hasuki, Hyen. Just to name a few people. Starlight Kid, exactly, who just recently challenged Saya Kamatani for the World of Stardom Championship. Unfortunately, losing effort for her. Gotta go watch that match when you get a chance. And yes, folks, some point we will cover Stardom. Stay tuned. I assure you, our plan this year is to bring you more Japanese wrestling coverage. Oh, man, what a drop kick by Ricochet. On point.
Yes.
Because of the scheduling. Again, Ricochet, he might be a little bit egotistic to cover. Hook on the far leg back press, gets a 2 count, but he backs it up in the ring. He's an extraordinary athlete. There's a reason why he was called the King of the Indies back in 2016. And honestly, this title makes him feel like that again, considering how much he's defended it and where he's defended it.
Like, say what you will about like Ricochet doing underhanded tactics. At least he's a fighting champion.
Right?
Defending anywhere,
Anyone.
everywhere, yeah.
I mean, heck, you really got to call him defending against Dalton Castle.
I love that match. I miss Dalton. Dalton's amazing. I love that, man. I'm going to see more of him.
I promise, Ash, when the next Ring of Honor preview comes around, I will let you know if Dalton Castle's on it.
Thank you.
Dalton Castle, Ace Austin, Nino Bryant, Jack Perry, Teton, Jack Perry again, all have fallen to Ricochet since Ricochet won this title in last year's Full Gear Casino Gauntlet match.
You know what I love about Ricochet is that he's very good at controlling the pace. Like he can work it fast, but if he needs to slow it down, he'll slow it down and it still make the match enticing and energetic. Like even when the match is slowed down, he still manages to keep the same energy, and that's a very hard task to do.
And spring, kick by Taiji, especially when you're dealing with the Bone Soldier.
Right? As speedy and quick as he is. Like that's the thing about Ishimori. He works in a fast-paced environment, so that's smart of Ricochet to slow it down a bit.
Well, it's also bloody insane. Let's forget, he literally survived a 120-man battle royal last year on his own damn pay-per-view.
What a crazy lad that boy is.
Challenging a freaking corrupted AI, it seems. I mean, this man will literally show how strong he is all over the world against anybody. And right now, Ricochet is learning firsthand what Taiji has become since 2016. Their first meetup, folks, in almost 10 years since the Super Junior Tag League. After a shot there by Ricochet, and Ricochet fought up against it, up and over to the floor. Harsh landing by Taiji. Prematurely launched himself and got caught on the top rope, but still got Ricochet on the outside and himself.
What a nice recovery there.
Yeah, I'm about to say, that was a bit of a messy landing. Boy, and shoe ugly, I would say, but still effective.
Mm-hmm. That could have gone so much worse.
Up to 4 right now, 20 count on the outside for both men. And of course, we all want definitive decisions here when it comes to these championships in a New Japan Pro Wrestling ring. Let's just call it as we see it. Ricochet staggering to the white turnbuckle pad in the opposite corner. Ishimori running in with the rising knees. Now Ishimori. The neck crank. That is just vicious every time I see it.
Ishimori's finisher, is it a Dragon Sleeper?
Yeah, it is. The La Mystica takedown to the bone lock as the cover off that double stomp and gets a 2 count. Won many of his championship matches and Best of Super Junior matches, and there's no doubt in my mind that Taiji is going to be a prime candidate involved in Best of Super Juniors this year via that move.
I've noticed something. Like, a lot of the junior heavyweights have submission finishers, don't they?
Yeah, even Takeshita Fujita, which should be no surprise because he's a student of Zack Sabre Jr.
Yeah.
And to your point, Taiji working the arm now with the hammerlock, torso first, the exposed turnbuckle corner, and a shoulder breaker.
Well, that's going to come into the effect for that Dragon Sleeper if he locks it in.
There you have it, the 10-minute mark so far in this 60-minute match.
I don't see it that often, but the Dragon Sleeper is my favorite submission hold.
Well, here's a different move for you. La Mystica into the bone lock. And we could be one tap away from a new AEW national champion, but Ricochet, very smart to alleviate his body off the mat and crawl his way to the ropes to force the break. Ishimori, though, bringing him back towards center.
Oh, that's smart. Just like roll him through it.
And the head grip literally right on the carotid artery on the right-hand side of Ricochet. Ricochet reversing, though, the power of Ricochet coming into play to try and counter Taiji technique. Oh, wow. Norman Lights float over. Maintains the head. Brain Buster! And Ricochet off the second with a beautiful springboard moonsault. Cover with the farther back press kick out at two by Ishimori. Again, Ricochet, though. Running shooting star. Back press with the farthing again for petrol offense. And near fall
not leaving any breathing room. Ricochet's moonsaults and shooting star press are just a thing of beauty. I love seeing them.
Again, to your point, Ricochet knows how to stream offense so damn well, immediately following up off that first kick out with another offensive move, and still forcing Ishimori to exert more energy, though, even though it wasn't their fault.
I just love how precise and pitch perfect they are. Like, no matter like what angle and how he does it, it's just, it never misses.
Now hoisting up Ishimori, positive vertical again, though, damage done to the arm. That left shoulder giving out on Ricochet there. Trying to put it back into place. Oh, it's a pump kick. Big elbow. Jumping knees, both men trading blows here. Super kick. Rising knee strike. Blocks the rolling elbow. Ishimori traps the left arm. A divorce court. Literally trying to pop the arm out of its socket.
Yeah. It's like he's really working on that arm now.
Driving both those knees into the upper bicep of Ricochet's left forearm. The ball and elbow joint. You see Ricochet grabbing, of course, at the elbow. And correct, City. Bullet Club is officially done. It is now Unbound Company, led by Yota Tsuji, who will be involved in our main event. And right now, Ricochet might be a one-arm man and ass kicking contest. Taiji, though, and Ricochet meet in the center. Both men collide. Both men hit with a boot. Up and around. Ricochet. What shot? Whoa! Off in his head with that short-range lariat. Up in the fireman's carry, but real poison runner!
Oh, nice. Nicely done. He just spiked them.
And taking down side press, cover with the far new chip kick at it, too! That was a deep hook on that cover.
It was, yeah.
Woof. And about to say, let's be honest here, though, also, the fall of Ricochet, prior before the fall, as I love to say, Ricochet called for this. He wanted to defend against New Japan's best. Taiji did not ask for this. Taiji just took up an opportunity that the champion presented. Good grief. Right now, Taiji in control here, Ash.
Yeah, as we were talking about, like, that Battle Royal, Ishimori is no stranger to challenges. He loves to challenge himself.
Oh, and wait a minute. Ricochet grabbing the referee's pants off, preventing possibly certain destruction. Oh, wait a minute. Ricochet. Well, he's got the tights. Kick out at 2.5. Irish whip reversal. Ishimori, handspring. Ricochet catching Ishimori out of midair, though. Driving him down with a death-eye driver. And hoisting up Ishimori. Vertigo! Ricochet's not done yet. Uh-oh. I think Ricochet is loading it up in the corner, Ash. Looking for the Spirit Gun. Back of the head. Shoots the half cover. Hook the far leg, and Ricochet retains the AEW National Championship. I'll give Ricochet credit backing up his own gloating tonight against a very formidable challenger in Taiji. 7 defenses, 7 different stages in less than 100 days for Ricochet, who is still our inaugural AEW National Champion.
When did he win that title again?
Full Gear last year in November in a Casino Gauntlet match.
Do you think
he's been nothing but up ever since?
Do you think he's going to hold it until this upcoming Full Gear?
I mean, we all know how strong the wrestlers work in AEW when it comes to holding on to a championship, so I wouldn't rule it out. And right now, Ricochet, especially with the demand in his corner for confidence and insurance, notice they didn't get involved here tonight. Ricochet has been proving everybody exactly who he is, what he is. And right now, he might be the new king of the Indies. After a great win over Taiji, but a commendable effort, though, by the Bone Soldier.
Yeah, this was a good match.
No kidding.
This was high octane, like a junior heavyweight match is supposed to be.
Yeah, but also, how does it affect Taiji confidence heading into this year's Best of Super Juniors?
Yeah.
Well, again, wrestling fans, we still have a whole lot more coming up. I hope that you all are continuing to enjoy the ride with me and Ashnat. Again, stay tuned tomorrow. We have Batty Brakatati for the New Japan Cup exclusively at Batty for Wrestling. If you haven't subscribed today, please subscribe and follow Batty for Wrestling, primarily for all your New Japan Pro Wrestling loving coverage. I'm just happy to be along for the ride as a lover of New Japan and Stardom, which are my top 2 companies on the planet. Of course, during WrestleMania week, we will be covering Stardom. Stay tuned for more on that, and we hope to cover some of the biggest shows of Stardom's calendar year this year, including the finale of the 5-Star Grand Prix. Speaking of, you can stay tuned for further New Japan Pro Wrestling coverage and bracketology when we bring forward not only possibly the Desperado Invitational from Las Vegas, but the opening day of the G1 Climax. That and so much more here at the Super Reliable Studios. Stay tuned for further details as we get ready for our next match. And this one is going to be fun.
Wait. Make some noise for the boys.
And about to say, Bustah and the Brain, Alec Price and Jordan Oliver, who's been taking the grand stage of All Elite Wrestling, and of course have been thriving as game changers in Game Changer Wrestling. Still the GCW Tag Team Champions, by the way. Jordan Oliver and Alec Price. Combination of Bustah and the Brain taking on El Desperado and Kushida here in tag team action.
We've gone from junior heavyweight singles to junior tag action.
Can you imagine, Ash, if Bustah and the Brain were participants in this year's Super Junior Tag League in New Japan Pro Wrestling?
Oh my god, if they are in the same block as the Ichiban Sweet Boys, oh my god, that's gonna fucking slap, that's gonna bang, that's gonna do all kinds of fucking, I want that match.
I turned on Ash apparently. I love Ash's passion. I love when she has an out-of-body experience. That being said, let me just say this real quick, by the way. It was back in the All-Star Junior Festival here in the United States in 2023 that El Desperado found himself in the ring across from Jordan Oliver. Alec Price, though, has never been involved in a New Japan professional wrestling ring. And right now we have Bustah and the Brain taking on a pioneer of the junior heavyweight division and the last, if not strongest focus of the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship.
I just thought of another team that would slap so hard against by DMP or Bustah and the Brain.
And who would that be?
If PWA can send over the Velocities again.
Oh, good Lord.
Oh my God, yo. I would absolutely I would love that because we got modern day Motor City Machine Guns versus Australian Motor City Machine Guns.
They just want all the machine guns. Just bring out the whole arsenal, don't you? Freaking Kushida brings out the DeLorean in 2026 from 1980. For those that are wondering, by the way, Kushida is the new MLW World Middleweight Champion after turning heel and joining Contra. He defeated Templario for that title at Battle Riot 8. And so far has 2 successive defenses.
JJ's here in the chat.
Oh, look at that. The Bustah and the Brain. One is the genius, the other is insane. There is
Bustah and the Brain.
You know what? Non-copyright, but as a fan of that cartoon I was wee lad, I'll allow it. Not to mention, whoa! Well, I'm very smart. I'm either going on the attack.
Oh, right. El Desperado is also one of my boys. With City by the Bay was asking. Was that City by the Bay who was asking?
Yes, that was City by the Bay.
Yes,
shout out to City by the Bay.
Is one of them too.
Good to see you, JJ.
I'm not thinking about Despy.
The Bustah and the Brain right now throwing themselves to Kushida and El Desperado. Kushida, who turned heel and joined Contra with wins over Aaron West and Alan Angels so far in his run as the MLW Middleweight Champion. Oh, man. El Desperado, of course, notorious IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champion alongside Yoshinobu Kanemaru, 1 point part of Suzuki-gun, and as I said earlier, formerly a 2-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion.
Suzuki-gun,
one of the most violent
forever and always.
I'm about to say, always Suzuki-gun forever. I'm about to say, that's my faction, damn it. Anyway,
yeah, mine too. I love Suzuki-gun.
There's a reason why, Ash, why you and I are friends in New Japan Pro Wrestling, not best friends in Japanese wrestling. So again, I got the like Matty friend. And right now, we got all 4 men finally outside. Familiar territory for Suzuki-gun members, of course. And of course, this new adjuvant in Kushida.
they are no stranger to shenanigans.
Irish whip. Well, you know, Bustah and the Brain are being perfectly honest here. In fact, they might encourage it. And right now, whoa, jumping up to the stage, Alec Price. Oh, wait a minute, Kushida right now, and Alec Price finding up at the top of the stage. This could end badly.
Wait.
Big kick. Oh, man! Kushida fell off the stage into Desperado, and Jordan Oliver's arms. What is Alec Price faking? Oh, no. Now Alec Price looking for a run up! Lord, and a strike with a toe pick on Hilo.
Hey, and he stuck the landing too.
And perfect 10 says all the officials. Can we get inside the ring so we can actually get this one started, by the way? I don't know if the bell actually rung.
I don't think it has, actually. I don't remember hearing it.
I'm pretty sure it didn't. And right now, running uppercut in the corner, Bustah and the Brain isolating Kushida. Irish whip reversal. Oh! Big drop kick. Again, you gotta isolate one person here to have the match in your favor. But again, this is a tag match. Traditional tag match. One person legal at the one. Back press, one count on Kushida. And I believe that's Jordan Oliver kicking things off here as we got some order restored. And again, Jordan Oliver's a little less strange to the cerulean blue. Alec Price, this is his first time ever in New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Oh, nice. The whole new world for him.
And no kidding. Irish whip reversal. Of course, Kushida, who's defined best Super Juniors multiple times, of course, in his illustrious career. Cartwheel drop kick, one of the best to ever do it.
Kushida, an ace of the division, teaming up with the current ace of the division that you can make an argument for.
And probably your favorite deathmatch overlord for Japan wrestling after his wars with Jun Kasai last year, that crazy monkey in Freedoms. Into the midsection. And right now, Kushida getting both Bustah and the Brain's arms with a shoulder breaker. Let's not forget, Kushida loves to employ that hoverboard lock, that lethal Kimura. Front face lock.
Excuse me.
Tag made. No, you're fine, pal. Tag made at El Desperado. El Desperado, who had one hell of a violent 2025 calendar year. Our course former 5-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. Last held that title for 275 days. Desperado right now really trying to push himself. Of course, Desperado talking about again what strong style is, being the strongest in all styles, never letting up, including death matches.
Yeah,
this is armor there.
Despy is like one wild cat.
Cover. That's putting it politely and out there. And you know, it's weird because Desperado, he never saw himself in that spot per se, nor was he ever wanted to be given that spot. But it became him. It became part of him. And he and the entire division became stronger because of it.
Oh, look at him mocking Alex.
Well, at the end of the day, this is New Japan. This is Desperado's world. You're just living in it. Prove something. Tag made to Kushida. And Kushida, who's kind of been on an abeyance from New Japan Pro Wrestling of sorts. One-handed right now is Jordan Oliver here against Kushida. That's not very good. Look at the step over here. And look at this trapped submission hold.
Oh, that's lovely. Just really working and cranking that arm.
And of course, multiple times here at champion New Japan Pro Wrestling. Chained by Tajuri, 19-year veteran of the game. And again, cover here off that modified armbar. Smart strategy here by Kushida, not only getting a pinfall, but further hyper-exaggerating that left arm. And we have officially got 5 minutes into this match, Ash. 5 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, 5 minutes of pure insanity. What else would you expect?
I mean, it is Bustah and the Brain, after all.
You know, that's
he
fair.
can expect nothing but insanity.
Well, I mean, you know, they are GCW Tag Team Champions, but Kushida is a former 4-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champion. Those last 2 runs were with Kevin Knight, the Intergalactic Jet Setters, and his first 2 runs with Alex Shelley as the Time Splitters.
Oh, that was a solid tag team.
6-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion as well. And again, the focus right now has been strictly on Jordan Oliver and that left arm by both Kushida and El Desperado. And we don't know what condition that shoulder's in, not just right now, but of course the war that Bustah and the Brain just were in recently. Covered now, but Desperado sits in it for 1 count.
It must have like heavy damage done to it.
Desperado by just having a little bit of fun here, just toying with Jordan Oliver. Bustah and the Brain Folds, by the way, have been GCW Tag Team Champions now for the 3rd time for the last 141 days. You can go watch our coverage for their last match here, part of the GCW Collective watch-along schedule we have here. That's Simply Out Studios. Back at Baller Block-In, literally a couple days ago. Sunset Flip on Desperado. The cover now by Jordan Oliver. Shoulders down. Gets a 2 count. And desperately, Jordan Oliver needs to make the tag to Alex Price, Ash.
Yeah, and he's nowhere to be seen right now.
Again,
well, there he is. Never mind. Desperado is being. Oh my god, Desperado is healing it up so good in this match. I have not seen this side of Despi in so long. I missed it.
Well, considering the last time we saw this with Rado, he got friggin' brained with a piece of black glass mirror by friggin' Doki. Kushida, though, immediately coming in for the 8th, though. Again, up and over, leapfrog. And a tag made out of Price.
There it is.
The Bustah about to go flying. Ooh, high kick. No wonder Jordan Oliver's the brain. Jump out of the corner. Almost a double stomp on a standing Kushida. What the hell? Alex Price so damn fast, so damn agile. Springing off the top with the drop kick. Drop kick, another cover here on Desperado. Gets a 2 count. That was ridiculous.
Yo, the fucking height on that flip. Like, what the?
Don't blink or you miss it. That's what that was. And he literally touched the top rope.
Oh my god, I love these two.
There's a reason why they were the independent tag team of the year across multiple forms, including our own Simply Out Studios Awards. Now that Price, Escalera, woo. Desperado able to get out of the way. Now following up, gets the boots up in the corner.
Yeah,
the Price on the move again.
This boy is just ridiculous.
And Desperado finally spins him down and plants him.
Plants him with the authority. Did you hear that thud?
I'm about to say from 100 to 0 real quick. I mean, think about this, though. If El Desperado and Kushida win, they might be in line for the GCW Tag Team Championships.
I would actually love that. That'd be pretty sweet.
El Desperado off the ropes. Oh, runs a jumping knee strike. And the Irish whip reversal. El Desperado hoists him up. Planted! What a spine buster! Almost planted through the canvas on that lion mark. Damn! Did I mention how much I love New Japan Pro Wrestling?
Right. Oh, now they're both kind of big tags now.
We got the brand and we got the time splitter. And Kushida immediately now taking out the hamstring of Jordan Oliver. Jordan Oliver able to jump out of the way. Ooh, man, big palm strike there. Grabs the leg, open palm strike, double palm strike, and there's Jordan Oliver picking up momentum. Kushida stops the kick. Rolling elbow. Staggers back to the ropes. The Irish whip reversal. Hand spring. Back elbow. Caught a German suplex.
Oy.
Snatch out of mid-air. The brains on that move by Jordan Oliver.
Right? Literally.
And I think the wise move here will be to get out of the ring and make the tag.
Right, to the fresher opponent.
I mean, how fresh are you after only being out of the ring for 15 seconds?
That's
Nonetheless.
True. Not only that, but like he doesn't have that much work done on him compared to Oliver.
That's fair. Out of Price now on the move again, and El Desperado. Oh, behind the belly. Behind the belly slam to Alex Price in the middle of the ring by El Desperado.
I think who do you think caught that more of a Price or Desperado? Because Desperado nearly took himself out with that.
There's definitely a certain energy here in this match, and I think the energy favors Bustah and the Brain.
The energy never dies. The end.
Accurate. Elbow strike. Big uppercut by Alec Price.
That's the second Black Eyed Peas reference I made today.
Yeah, you're bloody brilliant, apparently, right there. Got to get that. And right now, Desperado trying to get that win against Alex Price here. Alex Price staggered. Desperado, average whip. Tag made. Desperado, I don't know if he's aware of it, though. Busting the brand on the move. Shots to the midsection. Famous, sir. Jordan Oliver with the basement drop kick. Alex Price. Triangle drop kick. Wiping out Kushida. It's been the biggest win in Busting the Brain's career.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Knocking down two junior heavyweight aces.
As a tag team in their tag team debut in New Japan Pro Wrestling, nonetheless. Tag made, and what the hell? Uh-oh. Looking for the super. Oh, wait a minute. Kushida, I sense disaster.
Oh no, it's a Tower of Doom.
Oh, it's mad! Springboard Frankensteiner! And Big Boot throws around Sphere! Oh, a super kick by Alex Price to Desperado. Kushida, pillar kick! And Alec Price, rebound, lariat! And all 4 men are down! Good Lord!
Yeah, that was a different sequence than I thought it was. I thought they were going to go for a Tower of Doom spot.
But apparently, all they wanted to do is just threw caution to the wind, and everybody just threw each other, and all 4 men are down for the moment in this incredible tag team exhibition. Crowd chant, this is awesome. I agree. This is professional wrestling. You see Kushida, though, looming on the outside. Bodies lying all over the place, and El Desperado and Alec Price are the 2 legal men.
Yeah, the Japanese commentary are loving this too.
Yeah, I'm about to say, Japanese commentary is always on point.
Yeah, that's what I'm watching with now. I'm watching the Japanese commentary.
I'm just listening to the bit again, the way they say moves. There's just a certain energy to them. With the Tora! One day I'm going to try and call an entire match in Japan. That's one of my goals in life before I leave this earth.
Nice.
Big elbow strike. And right now, Alec Price is meeting El Desperado in the middle of the ring. El Desperado, who ran a gauntlet during last year's Best Super Juniors against DDT's Mao, one of the damnedest matches I saw during that tournament.
Yeah, I heard that was really good. I heard Mao had a really good showing in the tournament
He really
last
did.
year.
I hope he's back in this one again. Oh! That right to the jaw. Pinson. Oh, counter by Alex Price. Hooking up Desperado. Inside cradle. Inside cradle, too. Oh. Almost stole it. Press kick. Rising knee. Izaguri. Turns Desperado around. 360. Alex Price. Escalera out of the corner. Big float over blockbuster. And the cover of the far leg to win. And Kushida with the save.
Boy fucking springboards. It's just like nothing I've ever seen. Like, oh
might as well be walking on air. That's what it should be. Handspring kick takes Jordan Oliver down to the outside by Kushida. Kushida trying to get a comeback here for his team. Rebound Lariat caught into the hoverboard lock. And the hoverboard lock would do it, even though Kushida is not legal. Uh-oh. And the bam! Shote. Big to cock and right hand. Double right fist to the jaw. Jordan Oliver trying to come to the end of his partner. Kushida, though, trapping him in the hoverboard lock. Meanwhile, Desperado, Pinson, Loco! Alec Price, and covered, and Desperado, Kushida with the win!
Good showing for the boys, though. Very good showing for the boys.
An extremely strong showing for the boys. Their first time ever match in NJPW. Still taking the world by storm as a duo. Incredible stuff here tonight at the new beginning.
Right?
Desperado Kushida, though, with the win tonight, though.
Yeah, this is like, what, the third match? Fourth match?
It's the 4th match on this incredible card. That no match has been a freaking bathroom break.
Yeah, I spent $30 on this, and I feel like I've got my money's worth.
Yeah.
Because, of course I do. It's a New Japan show.
I mean, you and I know what New Japan's worth. I'm just saying.
Right. I even made that joke I even made that joke in the spaces I was part of yesterday, where it's like, I hate to sound like a shill, but I am literally shilling $15 for a New Japan World, and I feel like I get my money's worth every time.
The end justifies the means, my friend. And as far as I know, Wheels, nice to see you. I don't believe he's ever been involved in WWE. I don't see anything.
Hello.
Good to see you, though. And again, Safet, yes, very good showing for Wyatt, DMP, Bustah, and the Brain. Kushida, though, just walking away.
I want to see more of these boys in New Japan. I would love that. Like, whether it be singles or as a tag.
I agree. I want to see Jordan. I want to see Alec Price versus Desperado in the Best Super Juniors after their exchange.
Yo, that would slap. That would freaking slap. I'd like Jordan Oliver versus everyone in the division.
I triggered Ash again, folks. Desperado with the show of respect to a very commendable challenge tonight out of Bustah and the Brain. Kushida and Desperado, your winners tonight at the new beginning in Trenton, New Jersey.
Proving why those two are the aces of the division.
Well, Desperado, without the gold, still leading by example, much to your point.
Mm-hmm. Who's the junior heavyweight champion again?
Doggy.
Oh, he still is.
Busting the brain chance rating out here. You gotta love it. Oh, bloody hell. All right. Well, the new beginning continues here as we move into our next match that loads up on our screens. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh.
Chicago. Ah, yes. Ash,
You won the climax.
there is not a stronger example of what professional wrestling is to define you above alpha, above super, above the best, the greatest, than being considered grade 1 as the G1 Climax kicks off this year in the Now Arena in Chicago, July 11th. And folks, we will be covering that.
That's the day after your mom's birthday.
Oh, well, happy early birthday to her. And again, folks, we plan on bringing you not only our bracketology, but coverage of the G1 Climax this year. So please stay tuned for more on that here at the Super Liable Studios with me and Ash. This year's G1 Climax.
I want to give a shout out to our good friend Tay from the Wrestle Collective. She's going to be going to that show.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's freaking awesome. Gato, please sign YDMP for more NJPW dates. I mean, it's not going to be too hard to do that, I think, honestly.
Yes. Also, speaking of, don't forget over on the Wrestle Collective YouTube channel, be on the lookout for Queens Road, which is their women's wrestling podcast, as well as Hot Dog and a Handshake as well, where they cover all things independent wrestling.
I love that. Again, folks, follow the Wrestling Collective today. All right, Ash, well, speaking of coverage.
Well,
Speaking of coverage, let's go ahead and see who will be the face of NJPW World. It is time for the Underworld Television Championship match.
Yeah, I'm going to watch the match that was spoiled for me.
Well, I'm not spoiled. Hashtag spoiler free.
I'm the type of person.
I protect my mentality.
Yes, I will say this. Even if the result of a match got spoiled for me, as long as I don't know how it happened, I'm good.
All right, fair enough. The Alpha Konosuke Takeshita, who defined New Japan Pro Wrestling as the previous never Openweight champion with the most successful defenses in a single run holding that title. He was the man that beat the ace Hiroshi Tanahashi in his last match here in America last year at Windy City Riot. Last year's G1 Climax champion and former last IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. The Alpha Konosuke Takeshita is looking for gold once again in New Japan.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Technically, Takesh is the last holder of the Cody Rhodes neck tattoo title.
That's exactly right, Ash. Tomohiro Ishii versus Kenny Omega, Kota Ibushi versus Hiroshi Tanahashi, Katsuyori Shibata versus Hiroshi Tanahashi, G1 Climax 25, G1 Climax 28, G1 Climax. I could be here all night talking about G1 Climax, folks.
Or you can just watch the what tournament would you suggest? Do you watch?
Oh, Jesus.
I think that would be a better question. It's like, because the way the G1 Climax works, there's matches, but you gotta watch it.
You gotta look at the field. You know what? That's fair. It's a round robin journey. You gotta look at the field as well. Probably either 25 or 28, I think, is what I would start with. If you want to look at more names that you are familiar with outside New Japan pro wrestling. And City asking, what do we consider the number 2, number 3 promotion in Japan?
Stardom and Noah?
Stardom and Noah, honestly. Anyway, you were saying, Ash?
When you said when you said 18, are you referring to 2018 or 08? Because I kind of misheard.
I think the 2018 one.
Oh, hey, that was my first G1 Climax.
Oh, there you go. Well, welcome to New Japan Pro Wrestling. And again, I hope you're enjoying the coverage so far. And stay tuned for more from me and Ash, particularly on this, as we get ready now for our NJPW World Television Championship match. Here comes the headbanger.
Oh my god, I love El Phantasmo. I actually have an El Phantasmo shirt. I want to see it.
Yeah, sure, why not? While we wait for the headbanger to come in here. And of course, Sandy, to your point, regardless of tonight's result, Konosuke Takeshita will be challenging John Moxley for the Continental Championship with a match of no time limit at AEW Revolution. And folks, stay tuned for our coverage of AEW Revolution and Sleepy Ditting. Oh, look at that. That's very nice.
My friend got me this a few years ago for my birthday.
Well, that's a sweet gift.
Yeah.
Phantasmo, of course, has been involved in this business over the past decade, surviving cancer. And of course, Ash, we saw him successfully retain that title against DDT's Chris Brooks at Wrestle Kingdom 20, looking to make this title more important, but also shape it in its own identity towards anybody in his current run.
This doesn't fit me no more, sadly.
You can always keep it as a commodity, and that's undisputed.
Absolutely,
Same thing for my NXT shirts. I'm just saying.
Same with mine. I kept all my pro wrestling shirts, although there are a couple that I wish I had because I'm unable to find them because I lost them during the multitude of moving I had to do throughout the years.
That's fair. ELP, by the way, folks, the 9th NWA World Television Champion. He is going into his 8th defense tonight after beating Konosuke Takeshita in a time limit draw. The last time they faced off against each other was Wrestling Dontaku last year in May. Of course, the record stands right now 2-1 in favor of Takeshita after ELP lost to Takeshita not once but twice in G1 climaxes. Bell Reigns, we're officially underway for this NWA World Championship match. For those that don't know, these matches are strictly 15-minute time. If it goes with the draw, the champion will retain again. And Konosuke will once again be a victim of a time limit. Mutual respect here with these two men.
I've noticed something about El Phantasmo. Like a lot of his defenses, he retained because of the time limit draw.
That's very true. I mean, again, we've seen time limit draws before where the champion was not satisfied with the result. Case in point, Zack Sabre Jr. at one time couldn't stand the fact he couldn't beat his opponent within 15 minutes and wanted to rectify that. And it was his undoing against Jeff Cobb. The Cavada apply right now by ELP to Konosuke Takeshita. And we also got to consider here also, Ash, again, as we talked about, Konosuke right now, he has let time limits be his downfall. They've been the biggest flaws in his career. Headlock takeover right here. You think about against Claudio Castagnoli in last year's Continental Classic. John Moxley for the Continental Championship. Imagine if the time limit again. Imagine if the time limit again gets him here when he already lost to ELP because the clock ran out. Oh, look at that. Lateral press. Again. You got to get this done as quick as possible. Time is your other enemy here. Both these men looking for the cover. And the crucifix trap too. Whoa.
Don't I know a thing or two about that because time management and I are not friends at the moment.
I was about to say, you're doing your best, though. Let's be honest here. ELP has also gone to the 15-minute draw against the ace of New Japan, Hiroshi Tanahashi, defended successfully against Hartley Jackson, Rizusuke Taguchi, and, of course, Taiji Ishimori. Phantasmo wants to be Konosuke dead center. This is what New Japan Pro Wrestling is all about here. Again, Konosuke was not a child of New Japan. He was created in DDT. But this was always this young wrestler's dream. What? God, that's a Takeshita lariat. Since he was 8 years old. And I know I should still talk about how much Konosuke is looked at as an outsider, but there's got to be a garner of respect for what the Alpha brings to a New Japan ring.
Yeah, he just went flying at him with that lariat.
Of course,
excuse me.
Oh, you're fine, pal. Rocky Romero is in Konosuke Takeshita's corner. Rocky Romero, who's really mediated these connections with New Japan and CMLL and AEW. Of course, the right hand of Don Callis.
Takeshita is such a joy to watch. Like every time he's on AEW and New Japan, I'm happy to see him.
Yeah, right. And of course, we know we're going to see him at Revolution challenging John Moxley for the AEW Continental Championship in the first ever Continental Championship with no time limits. And that match was 20 minutes long. He's got 5 less minutes here.
I think I have a feeling those wow, the sequence. I talk about high springboarding. El Phantasmo is no stranger to the springboard. Like he springboards like a mofo.
Well, former, Rev Pro British cruiserweight champion, let's forget, and also best of Super J Cup winner.
Yes.
Konosuke figuring he outsmarted ELP who goes up and over. Oh God!
Ooh, nicely scouted there. I almost want to say spouted. That's not the word.
No,
Ash.
it's not.
Scouted.
Words matter, Ash, but it's okay. I got you. I'm not going to botch you on that because I understand what you mean. But to your point, sniped out of the sky with that vicious elbow off the plunger.
I think I know how my brain is working. I want to say spotted or scouted, but it comes out as spouted.
You somehow combine two words like freaking Goku and Vegeta. Fusion.
Fusion. Ha!
I'm about to say. Let's not forget, countout also is in play here. The title can change hands via countout. Irish whip to ELP hard in the railing.
Countout?
Yeah, that's how ELP lost to the Great Old Khan, lest you forget.
I did not know about that. I didn't see that match. I was not.
It was a car wreck and a half. And
it's so funny.
ELP earned it back very shortly at Houston Okumi last year in April.
Here I am complaining about how it's booked, yet I don't even know the rules of the title I complain about.
Well, that's why I'm the play-by-play history man. That's why I got you covered. As far as your
really appreciate it.
It's all good. DDT on the apron, spiking
part of
ELP.
the ring, mind you.
Yeah, about to say, but Woodmeat still and Konosuke breaking up the count.
Really spiking Phantasmo on that shit.
You almost wonder if Konosuke wants a count-out victory here. Does he want to win this championship by any means necessary? And does he need that killer instant if he wants to beat Jon Moxley? Again, he's going after a championship ahead of Revolution. And let's not forget, he is triple contracted again to DDT, New Japan, and AEW this year.
Yeah, and not to mention, a title win would do wonders for his momentum going into his match against Moxley.
Up to 10. I've got 20 count on the outside. Konosuke right now is just letting the count continue, almost scouting ELP, letting to see if he regroups here. No rush right now on the Alpha's half, and ELP still clutching the back of his head and neck.
Damn.
To 16. Up to 17, ELP can't find his bearings. 18. Oh, ELP critical situation. 19. Oh, man. And we have 5 minutes into this.
Close. Even Romero couldn't believe it.
Yeah, right. We're 5 minutes in, by the way, as in the 15 minutes of this match. Let's get closing that without count out. About to say, how much power does ELP have right now? Can he forward exert himself with the damage done to his neck?
Hold on. I just noticed something.
What?
Is the TV title, the rules of the TV title, are they very similar to ROH's pure title rules?
Cover
Minus the rope break rules.
No, because pure rules matches go longer than 15 minutes, but most pure rules matches we've seen as of late have gone underneath the 15-minute time limit by Lee Moriarty and the Virtuosa Diana Purrazzo. And in ELP, and in this case, the World Television Championship match, there's no judges. It's you, your opponent, and a time limit. Simple as that.
Okay, fair enough.
Of course, again, like we talked about, the former and last IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, previous NJPW Neverweight Champion, AEW International Champion, and 5-time KOD Openweight Champion from DDT Pro. I'm pointing the head of the elbow, right up the ropes, ELP, drop kick! Takes Konosuke down. And a reset point here for Konosuke, Takeshita, and El Phantasmo. Woof.
Seeing which one of these men would capitalize more, because damn, the poor Phantasmo really got his network on him.
And no kidding.
Excuse me.
No, you're all right, pal. Again, you see the way ELP is clutching his shoulder here, still meeting the Alpha towards center. Swing and a miss. Palm strikes here. Elbow by ELP. Irish whip, reversal. Konosuke with the reversal. ELP sent hard into the red turnbuckle. Gets the boot up, though. Creates separation off the second row. But Konosuke coming at tornado DDT. Oof.
I love the way Phantasmo does tornado DDT. It's so beautiful.
Now, ELP needs to continue to stay in the driver's seat. At the end of the day, it's ELP looking for a pinfall win or outlasting the clock again. Knife edge shop in the corner with a bit of stank. Escalera grabbing the hand of Konosuke. Again, gloves using those ropes. And Takeshita down to cover lateral press. Gets a 2 count. And now Phantasmo trying to follow up here.
The way Phantasmo works those ropes is amazing. Has he ever worked in CMLL?
I'm not sure, actually. I know him primarily from his work in Road Pro, and of course, we've recently seen him work in GCW.
He would do one. I think he would do very well in the lucha setting.
Phantasmo right now looking to be the rock star of NJPW here. Of course, that air guitar passed down to him by Hiroshi Tanahashi. Konosuke though, drove his boot, screwy up his face. Again, you can't take too much time with the Alpha.
No, not at all. There's a time and place for showboating.
And right now, this is the worst possible place to be if you're ELP. That's Konosuke hoisting him up. Oh, Lord. Whoa, an ELP able to escape out of the possible superplex. Now hooking up Konosuke to catch up in the fireman's carry. Argentine backbreaker position. Konosuke lands on his feet. Irish whip reversal in the red turnbuckle. ELP again able to escape. Both these men picking up speed and a miss. Rebound off the ropes. Cross body. Cross lateral press. And a 2 count. Still not enough. Dragging a combination up the second rope with the moonsault. Lands on his feet. ELP up the ropes again. Tope suicida to Konosuke on the outside. Whoa. It's always impressive to see how much ELP can use the environment to his advantage.
Right, and how smoothly he just takes to the skies.
Referee starting his 20 count on the outside here. Speaking of Mexico, though, we now know that Mercedes Moné will defend the CML Women's World Championship against Persephone again.
Ooh.
And Persephone beat Olympia in a #1 contenders match. ELP, though, what the hell is the headbanger thinking? This is not a wise idea for El Phantasmo off the top rope moonsault into the audience.
Oh, wow. Did you see the height on that?
Acting on instinct alone and clearing the barricade and wiping out the Alpha.
Yo.
Good Lord.
Oh my God, I just thought of something that would be so cool to see. You want to talk about springboarding mofos? Alex Price versus El Phantasmo would be dope.
You know, it wouldn't surprise me if Alex Price was inspired by El Phantasmo to a degree.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet.
I can see the similarities, honestly, if I'm being honest with you. That time limit, though, again, it's got to come into play. Of course, Price already faced the ELP at Holy Smokes 2026.
Oh, they have wrestled.
Yep, springing up the Swanton Bomb up the second rope moonsault, double offense, the cover on Konosuke to retain, gets 2.5. ELP coming off that win in GCW against Alec Price.
I gotta check out that match.
It literally happened on February 15th.
Sorry, when is that happening?
Holy Smokes, GCW Holy Smokes 2026, February 15th.
Oh, it's happening. Oh, that happened already.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, ELP is no stranger to game changer wrestling. He may not be involved in Mexico, but
because JJ sent me pictures of him seeing Phantasmo. Okay,
exactly. I'm about to say, that's all the wrestling in the world you're catching up on. You're fine, pal.
Yeah.
Okay, hoisting up ELP. Oh, out the back door, roll through, and El Phantasmo might be looking for the CR2, but Konosuke, again, the size of Konosuke, trying to trap the arms. Konosuke escapes, hoisting him up. Blue Thunder Bomb cover! Damn it!
Oh no, you're telling me the Thunderbomb didn't win the match?
What the hell up, Ash?
You keep setting yourself up for that.
It will one day, damn it. Konosuke's going to be the one to do it. The jumping high kick in the corner. It's a gimmick, folks.
Who do you think wins with the Thunderbomb first this year? Takeshita or Sami Zayn?
Takeshita. Again, looking for the Frankensteiner, and Takeshita able to hold on to the top rope. Getting back to the match now. Off the second. Senton bomb, but on the knees. Bloody hell.
Oi. That's going to do a number on this bum.
And about to say, let's not forget how bad that bat was exaggerated by Yota-Tsuji in that Boston crash. Springing off the top rope. Went for the moonsault, crashed and burned. Now the Alpha in position. Power drive knee. ELP out of the way. Super kick. Wow, the elbow connects and both men down. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left.
2 minutes? Oh my God! Wow. Wait.
Both men down off that sudden death world-class exchange elbow strike super kick.
Mm-hmm.
Again, if the clock hits the time limit, ELP will retain again against Konosuke. The only opponent that ELP has drawn with during his current run.
Oh wow.
Outside Tanahashi.
Ah yes.
Both men staggering up to their feet.
These
All right, here we go.
These have created quite the rivalry, haven't they? Especially for this title.
And in fact, the tensions picked up last year after Konosuke beat Tanahashi, but respect was found when these two faced each other one-on-one for this title. Now looking for the power drive knee. Shoot the half, cover the man, level press. We got a new champion too. ELP gets the shoulder up.
Ooh.
How the hell did he kick out of that?
Instinct. That's how.
1 minute left. 1 minute left. Look up the raging fire. ELP is getting on the back door. Once again, hooking up. Konosuke, Argentine backbreaker. Burning hammer. And once again, looking to hoist him up for the CR2. Means see you later. 1, 2. No, Konosuke gets the shoulder up. 30 seconds left. There's a rumble in Trenton, New Jersey. It's not an earthquake.
Taking to the skies again. This is his wheelhouse. Oh.
Boy, can he hit it though? Thunder Kids. Oh, no. Got the knees.
That little slip maybe helped us.
10 seconds left. Raging fire. Counter. Inside cradle. Inside cradle, too. Reverse by Konosuke. Still on the ELP. Hoisted up again. Raging fire by ELP. Oh, and the time expires again.
Oh.
Wow.
What the hell? Okay.
Again, the 15 minutes have elapsed. This match is a draw. Once again, the time limit is Konosuke's downfall. ELP is still NJPW World Television Champion. Well,
and the crowd are not happy about it. They're saying for 5 more. They're calling for 5 more minutes.
Well,
they do not want to see this. They want a definitive finish. Will we get to see that?
I mean, does Konosuke want that? Does ELP want that?
Mm-hmm. Takeshi's probably thinking, not another time limit. I'm sick of this shit.
A victim of the time limit, once again, is the Alpha here in New Japan Pro Wrestling. This is not what nobody wanted. You can tell that the Alpha and ELP are both very disappointed. Oh, whoa. ELP threw the title aside. And Konosuke the Cash Cow trying to keep his head up high. Again, Konosuke's got to refocus here. He's got Revolution around the corner. So, again, you know there's no time limit involved there. So, unfortunately, wait a minute. ELP's got Mike.
Oh. It's not working.
Right, done a fucking time of that draw. Yes, you have. Now twice. You and Moxley. Those did time of that draw. Damn right they did. Hey, Trenton. Do you want to see time of that draw? Hey, Chad, do you want to see a time of that draw? Ash, you want to see time of that draw?
No. 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes.
Tanahashi, restart the match.
Hey.
Trenton, New Jersey, East Coast Maniacs. Hey, you want 5 more minutes? Yes, I want 5 more minutes. Guess what?
And the guest wants 5 more too.
The boss isn't here, but you heard the people. Wait, ELP, are you going to business for yourself? I'm about to say. I mean, can you do it in 5 minutes? Oh! I think Konosuke is going to take up on that offer. I don't know how wise this is, though, Ash. We just saw these two men go to war for 15 minutes. ELP might just suffer his own downfall. We got 5 more minutes on the clock. Bell rings right away. Here we go.
I think Phantasmo was sick of the time limits, too. He wants to prove that he's a fighting champion as well.
Well, why don't you just preserve yourself for another day? Do it at a different time, man. This is ridiculous. Oh, so about kick. I mean, something literally rots ELP and Konosuke here tonight. Something that's a Guri turns the Alpha around ELP. Oh, gets him with an elbow. World class. Drops ELP to his knees. And this might be the undoing of the World Television Champion. Knee pad down. ELP right before the fall. Oh, wait, the sidestep. Schoolboy, roll up, ELP. Kick out by Konosuke at 2. And Takeshita, ELP though, trapping Konosuke, sits in the cover. Konosuke with a reversal, deep cover. Both these men trying for position. Roll up exchanger, roll through. ELP, jackknife cover on Konosuke. 2. Konosuke bridges up, reverses. Both these men right now jogging for strength in a backslide attempt. Both these men looking to take the other down. Oh, Konosuke holding on, driving ELP down. Shoulders down. Oh, man, nearly got the title. Oh, Canadian Destroyer! From the Vancouver native. Not Winnipeg. Sorry, Ash.
Yeah, that's okay. Canada's Canada.
It's Canada. Again, is it see you later? No, wait a minute. Konosuke. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hitoganashi, bastard driver!
Oh,
and the wheelbarrow suplex follow-up!
Oh, that's oh my god, that's beautiful. That was beautiful.
And suddenly ELP runs to a lariat to cover by Konosuke. Kick out at 2.5.
Oh my god, what a sequence. Holy shit.
What the fuck it's going to take? And time is of the essence here again, might I add.
Right?
And once again, hooking up ELP. Finally giving its own CR2.
Oh my god, can you imagine Takeshita winning
with
his own move?
And he still didn't do it!
Wouldn't that been something if Takeshita won using Phantasmo's own move against them?
Oh, wait, what's ELP? Crucifix 2! Oh! Bang! Power drive, they exposed these shots! Hoisting him up! Dead fire! And Konosuke with the cover! 2! We have a new NJPW World Champion!
Title. Okay.
Good God! Konosuke finally did it! And it took damn near half that 5 minutes. Look at Rocker Man's face almost exploding like Rusev yelling at your screen. Konosuke Takeshita is once again a champion in New Japan Pro Wrestling.
And you know what? I'm okay with this. I don't mind Takeshita. Because we'll say this. At least with Takeshita being the TV champion, I know that's going to be defended at Dynamite, Collision, AEW shows, possibly ROH, and whenever he comes to New Japan.
That's probably accurate there.
Yeah.
What a hell of a restart.
What I'm saying is I'm okay with Takeshita because that title is actually going to be properly defended.
Yeah, accurate. As the representative of NJPW.com, Konosuke Takeshita is the new and 10th NJPW World Television Champion. He finally freaking did it.
Working his way up back to the main event scene, and what better way with through trying to make that tertiary title important.
But again, Ash, we got to point out facts here. ELP wanted a definitive winner, wanted to see if Konosuke could beat him. And Konosuke and ELP fought valiantly against each other. Screw the time. The stronger spirit survived. Konosuke wins at Trenton, New Jersey.
Phantasmo is an honorable man.
Respect to the former World Television Champion. And congratulations again to the Alpha, Konosuke Takeshita.
Make the TV title great again, Takeshita.
Good Lord. And of course, we know the IWGP Global Heavyweight Championship will be on the line in the main event. There could be more gold coming home to the Don Callis family and to AEW if Andrade has his way with Yota Tsuji. In the meantime, though, there's a new face for NWWorld.com, and his name is the Alpha, Konosuke Takeshita.
This was a good match. I liked it.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I love the family guy and extra. I love matches with definitive wins and decisions based on the better wrestler and the stronger spirit. That's what New Japan's all about. Oh, that was awesome. Woof. All right. Well, we got another break here. Oh, boy. As you know, we look back at New Year's Dash, which you didn't watch, and unfortunately, your boys lost against the, let's just call it what it is, the Knockout Brothers, bringing a whole different high to New Japan Pro Wrestling, where you don't think you feel.
I can't even be mad about that because during our coverage, did I or did I not say I want these two to be dominant and I don't want them losing that title until Dominion?
Well, you also pointed out that we need consistency, and that's the ambition behind the Knockout Brothers when it came to leading the New Japan Pro Wrestling Tag Team Division. These titles matter. These titles will stay on us. We will be the foes to beat. We will be the ones to be standards. And so far, they've been that, including beating Uemura and Shota Umino in a rematch at the New Beginning in Osaka. But the Gates of Agony now demand that they get a chance, which brings us to the night. Yuto-Ice, Oskar taking on Bishop Kaun and Liona for the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championships. Let's get high. Big up. So says Yuto-Ice. Yuto-Ice might be literally an anti-hero right now when it comes to what New Japan is all about, honestly. And I'm here for it.
What I just did there, I should not be doing. I'm way too white to be doing that shit.
Look, I'm not going to judge you, sister. Here we go, folks. Action continues here at the New Beginning. Time for the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championships.
Like, I love how these two are revitalizing the division because for the longest time, one of my main complaints is how the tag division in New Japan is so non-existent and it doesn't feel important. And these two just help put it on the map again because one of the many things I love about New Japan Pro Wrestling is the same thing I love about AEW is their importance on tag team wrestling.
Damn it.
Because I love tag teams. I love tag team wrestling.
And again, some thoughts.
One of
those things where it's like tag team wrestling was a lost art for a period of time. And in the last count of year, AEW and New Japan have revived it incredibly. Continue.
It's like I love tag team wrestling, and that was one of the things that got me into TNA Impact when I watched it during the Hogan era was the tag team. Like, I just love tag teams in general. Like, I love the idea of like two random people coming together as a cohesive unit and just making magic with another team of that same nature.
Yeah. To your point, last year, Tomohiro Ishii and Taiji fought Shota Umino and Uemura to challenge for the Knockout Brothers literally earlier this year on the road to the New Beginning, and it was already a match of the year contender, and we saw what the challenge was to the Knockout Brothers. Now tonight, they face an open challenge accepted by the Demands Gates of Agony, and this is a first time ever tag team matchup. So let's get high for this one, folks. This is going to hit hard. And of course, the last time, as I said, we saw Bishop Kaun Liona. It was literally in 2023 in New Japan Pro Wrestling in the World Tag League. But here comes your consistent foundation and MVP Tokyo Pro Sports Award winning tag team of Japanese wrestling, the IWGP Tag Team Champions, the Knockout Brothers.
They're part of the Unbound Co. as well, yes?
Yes, that is correct. And let's not forget, they were literally brought in from Excursion by David Finlay to confront the previous champions. Remember, these guys took the titles from Tomohiro Ishii and Taiji.
Yeah, like right out the gate, too. At King of Pro Wrestling, was it?
Yeah. And of course, this is the first time we're seeing the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championships defended in America on an NJPW show. Remember, the last time we saw these titles defended in America was the inaugural Forbidden Door. This will be their fourth defense tonight after overcoming Shota Umino and Uemura at King of Pro Wrestling 2025. And of course, challenging at New Year's Dash, Rhea Oiwa and Zack Sabre Jr., who brought a hell of a fight. And coming off their win in the New Beginning Osaka against Shota Umino and Uemura, a combined 20 minutes plus average of knockdown, drag-out action the Knockout Brothers have brought in each of their matches when the strats are on the line. Look how tall that freaking guy is from Germany.
Right?
Ice. Knock out the brothers, who who went undefeated for 70 tag team matches in Germany alone. This team is truly a brotherhood defined on tag team wrestling, supporting one another since 2023. To think, this is the former Yuto Nagashima and Oskar Loibe that we are seeing now in New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, they trained together as young lions, and they're like, we grew up together as a team in the dojo. We're coming in together as a team.
From Europa to WXW, the Young Blood, now the Knockout Brothers, now the current IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. They are the 111th Tag Team Champions in this company's history. Oh, boy. I'm just waiting for Total Liona and Oskar to mix up. Okay, let's just get right into it right now. Just give up and charge faces. I don't think the ref's going to maintain much control on this one, man.
If they can, that is.
That's a fair point. Total Liona is a big boy, by the way, too, all right? And Oskar Loibe still towers him.
Not by much, though.
And, of course, again, title's going to his hands. We have pinfall or submission inside the ring. Knockout Brothers going into, again, their fourth defense of the IWGP Tag Team Championships. First ever defense on NJPW of America for these straps. A special moment here as you see the titles hoisted up. And, of course, this match is a 60-minute time limit. I don't think it's going to go that far, though.
Probably
Here we
not.
go. Those sounds, and we're officially underway. You know, when I thought about people challenging the Knockout Brothers, the demand was not on my radar. But with Ricochet being the United National champion and challenging Ishimori, I guess it makes sense that his boys get some business done in New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Because they were also fixtures of New Japan Strong, or when it in its inception. Yes,
that's correct.
So they're no strangers to this environment.
No, absolutely not. You kidding me? It's one of those things right now that Yuto-Ice challenging the former Ring of Honor Dojo graduate, Bishop Kaun, former member of the Mogul Embassy, if y'all remember that team.
That's
right now, we're seeing Bishop Kaun test his mettle, his Dokkan against Yuto-Ice. And Yuto-Ice, of course, who literally lived off the streets finding life through wrestling. Cheap shot there by Total Liona from behind. And Bishop Kaun taking advantage of the running elbow. Again, about to say, though, do you isolate Yuto-Ice in this case? Do you isolate Oskar, the big German on the apron? Like, who do you go after here?
Right.
And in fact, you're talking about, again, the consistency, the fight we stored in this tag team division with the Knockout Brothers being the obstacle to overcome since Camp Pro Wrestling last year has been absolutely incredible.
Right. I just, the work these two for the tag division is so remarkable.
That press by Total Liona up the senton, like a Days Okara gets a 2 count. I'm about to say, you think about again, though, what does New Japan, the rest of the tag team division, what does Uemura and Shota Umino particularly think about this, knowing they've lost these two, not once, but twice? Do they still believe that they can be a tag team? And can they motivate New Japan Pro Wrestling their way as the champions? Can they overcome the Knockout Brothers? We all know the long-term kids with Uemura and, of course, Yuto-Ice particularly.
Yes, rivalry as well. That's been dates back to their young lion days.
And of course, last time we saw the Gates of Agony, as I talked about, was during the NJPW New Japan Road and the World Tag League 2023, overcoming and challenging teams such as TMDK, Chaos, United Empire, and of course, Ren Narita and Shota Umino, back when Ren Narita had a soul. Bishop Kaun now hoisted up by Oskar. Combination there by the Knockout Brothers. We talk about time and time again when it comes to these two and their connection to each other in the ring. Freaking matches against Shota Umino and Uemura already being top that shit candidates for tag team wrestling.
Nice. I gotta check that out whenever I get around to doing so.
And I'm about to say, your timeline's just going to get longer and longer and longer, pal. But hey, the internet's forever.
Yes.
Yuto-Ice right now just keying off against Bishop Kaun in the corner. Ugh. Big sobot kick right now. And, oh, God!
Here comes. Oh, never mind. Psych.
I'm about to say,
Not
you
today.
were saying, Ash? Not to
Yeah, I
my
was about to say, like, not today.
freaking pounce. Oskar driven down with the running drop kick. And meanwhile, Bishop Kaun over that side. Uh-oh. Oh, my goodness. Oskar catching him, though. Get to the midsection. And meanwhile, Yota, good grief. Just bulldozing his way through Oskar into the railings. I'm about to say, let's keep in mind, by the way, Liona and Bishop Kaun are coming off that ridiculous mile-high madness from this past Wednesday on Dynamite. About to say, Liona, you need freaking somebody for your athletic commission. Just put him on your football team to run through players. Good grief. Dude could run through brick walls if he wanted to, probably. Gates Vanity looking to close the gates on the Knockout Brothers' chances of holding on to that to be able to tag team straps. Big Night Fish chop.
Just isolating Ice from Oskar, trying to keep that big man down and just keep him away from Oskar.
Oh, jeez. Oh, Oskar, though. And Yuto-Ice asking Bishop Kaun to keep bringing it, though. Again, you don't think, you feel. Well, I'm sure he's feeling a lot right now. And from the ice, though, stops that rally. Right back inside the ring. Quick tag made to the big man, Liona, and oh boy. Okay, that's just lackadaisical how I've ever seen it. A 2 count with the boot almost on Yuto-Ice's throat. And for right now, Oskar has been neutralized. Oskar is nowhere to be found.
Yeah, which is good strategy from Gates of Agony. Just get the big man down, keep him isolated, and just continuously pick apart Ice.
About to say, every single step right now, the Gates of Agony just slow, methodical, calculated, and right now just dissecting Yuto-Ice. Now a nerve grab onto the ribs and kidneys of Yuto-Ice. You don't see a lot of this usually, though, in tag team wrestling particularly, Ash. It's a little bit of a different take if you ask me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Again, Knockout Brothers has been tag champions now, folks, for 155 days. They are the longest reigning champions as far as the singles run go since Bishamon last held the gold in 2023 to 2024 for 214 days.
Wow.
Every other run has been pretty much less than 100 days, with the exception of TMDK, who held it for 148 days. Now, Yuto-Ice looking for the tag here, creating separation between him and Liona. But again, Oskar is nowhere to be found.
No.
And about to say, utilizing the handicap, no strain of that situation. As far as his life story goes, squashed right now and splashed by the gates. Mr. Kaun right now double teaming him. Planting, Yuto-Ice with a running, drop suplex, the cover, and a 2 count.
The continuous, those lackadaisical covers. Oh, there's Oskar.
Slowly making his way back up to the apron.
Rallying Yuto-Ice.
I'm about to say, you do not want to insult or underestimate Yuto-Ice. I'm just saying.
Not at all.
Ask Ishii when he got knocked the fuck out.
Right?
I still can't believe Yuto did that. Now I want to see Yuto.
Yeah, I saw a clip of that on Twitter. I'm like, oh, what?
You're right. I say, Tomohiro is the farthest thing from a glass jaw.
Yeah, no
right
kidding,
now,
right?
trying to hoist up Yuto. Yuto, though, hoisting up Bishop Kaun in the stalling vertical drop suplex. Great power there, and a critical moment here for the tag champions to bounce back in this match.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's in desperate need for a tag right now if he can make it to Oskar.
The strength of Oskar also goes with this reach here. Tag made to the big, near 7-foot German. Oh boy, the big guys are about to collide here, Ash.
Oh, shit.
Whoa! This match brought to you by the word meat, or in this case, Kobe. Shoulder block right now of Oskar and Liona. And knife edge chops here. Now, Oskar, by the way, folks, is 6'7", 253 pounds. And the meat chance raining out here in Trenton, New Jersey. I love it. Whoa, good grief. Who's going to give first in this exchange? Oh, God. Just clubbing each other. It's like tenderizing a steak,
Mm-hmm.
which ironically I had earlier today.
Oh, nice. What'd you have with it?
Mushrooms and baked potato. My
Oh,
mom
nice.
did them on George Foreman grill. It only took 7 minutes. God
Oh,
bless her.
nice.
Oh,
That's how I make. That's how I have my steak too, with baked potato and mushrooms.
cheese and butter. And right now, Big Boot turns totally on it sideways, and oh my God, look at the power! Oh, Bishop Kaun saving his partner. If there's anybody that can hoist up Liona in this business, it probably is Oskar.
And possibly Oleg too.
That's fair. Oh,
but
right now, Oskar.
But in the tag team setting, yeah, probably Oskar.
Yeah, I'm about to say, running through the gates, Liona, average whip. Oh my gosh! Oh, slamming the big man down.
Planning him with authority too.
When was the last time you saw anybody hoist up Liona like that?
Honestly, I don't think I have.
Good grief. Now Oskar on the move here. Went for the leg drop. Bishop Kaun with a sliding forearm. Yuto-Ice though with the boot. Big uppercut. And kitchen sink knee to the midsection, drops Toa. Big boot turns Oskar sideways. Boot to the midsection by Bishop Kaun. The Irish whip. Yuto-Ice front on the corner. Gets the boots up though. Ooh, is a Guri. Yuto now to the second rope. Flies out of the corner with the lariat. I believe Oskar and Toa are still legal, by the way, folks. And Liona has Oskar up on the shoulders. And Yuto, what the fuck? Okay, I can't believe that.
Yeah. Oh man. Over here.
2-for-1 special with the Samoan drop faraway slam on the knockout bars by Liona alone. That is freakish. And Oskar is going to be left all alone once again. That's near 500 plus pounds that Liona had for a moment.
Single-handedly too, yeah, mind you.
Jesus Christ. Oskar right now hoisted up on the top turnbuckle here. I always said Liona was a force to be reckoned with ever since I saw him on AEW Dark. And right now, again, though, these big men are exhausting a ton of energy, swinging a miss right now. And Oskar with a sleeper hold on Liona.
I know I talked a big game about Knockout Brothers. I haven't seen a full match of theirs, but I have seen clips and highlights. That's what I'm going based off of.
I'll tell you this right now. This match is definitely more taxing, but it definitely is demonstrating how strong the Knockout Brothers have made tag team wrestling in New Japan. Diving headbutt suplex combination by the gates, and the cover by Toa and Yuta with the save. Good grief. Yeah, Yuto-Ice just would not stay down.
No, not at all.
Again, you don't think, you just feel. You just feel like fighting and fighting and fighting until you can't fight no more. Oh, that headbutt!
Just all vibes. Literally all vibes.
Yeah, Ace Crusher after the headbutt negates neutralized Yuto-Ice again, and Oskar. Uh-oh. And right now, Oskar in a world of trouble. The gates lining him up, looking to close it on the top. Collision by Bishop Kaun Liona. And we have the minds right now by Oskar looking to preserve the tag team championships. Double clothesline got hoisted up and planted with a double choke slam. Cover. 2 new champs nearly had the titles. 2 here tonight.
I will say this: the Gates of Agony are doing a good job of isolating the Knockout Brothers.
I'm about to say, the Knockout Brothers, they may have had a short stint as a tag team since 2023, but don't count out the Gates of Agony with how long Liona and Bishop Kaun have known each other, far longer than the Knockout Brothers. Going all the way back to Ring of Honor and beforehand, and Oskar, again, just fighting back against the world here, against 2 men. But still, the Gates of Agony trying to hold him back, double back elbow strike, Oskar off the ropes, double lariat, finally takes the Gates down. Good grief. And think about how much power Oskar had to push through that just to take down both Bishop Kaun and Liona in that exchange.
Yeah, to use all of his might and willpower.
But it didn't take out just GLA, it took out Oskar as well. Now Oskar crawling for the cover. And Yuto on the apron, tag me to Yuto-Ice. The KLB right now looking to take out Yuto. Irish whip in the corner. Double team again. Sidestep. Oh, man. Totally on up and over. I think he head at the ring post. And now Yuto-Ice teeing off here against Mr. Kaun. Right now, we're down to one-on-one action. Again, just driving his knee relentlessly.
Just like really giving it to him.
And Mr. Don't give a fuck about your well-being. Again, Yuto-Ice right now is feeling very high. Here comes the Bomba Clock knee in the corner. Crushing the face of Bishop Kaun. Looking to fall up again. Whoop, wait for the PK. That schoolboy, roll up by Bishop Kaun, and a 2 count on Yuto-Ice. Up and under. Oh, big elbow. Up on the fireman's carry. Gutbuster. And again, Bishop Kaun right now in the driver's seat. Looking for the finish line. Double underhook on Yuto-Ice, who escapes. In the midsection. Oh, God. Roundhouse kick. Cover. Lateral press. 2 counts. I thought that was going to be a knockout blow there, Ash.
Right?
Unintended.
Oh, wait, sorry. This is my first match I watched with their Censor King of Pro Wrestling because I forgot we covered that.
I'm about to say, yeah, you realize you had an out-of-body experience during that match.
Yes.
While this match, a cover, 2, this match has been heavy hitting and heavy taxing.
Yes. Big, meaty match. I love this.
Yeah, I'm about to say, not the same velocity, but just as much intensity. Uh-oh. Okay, now we might pick up the mood here. Okay, this is good. Okay. Oh my. Just slapping the face out of Liona, Yuto-Ice. Oh! And Yuto, okay, now we're getting somewhere here. A swing and a miss, and right now we're going to test each other's spirits. How much do you feel? Oh, big back heel kick. Just gracing Liona. Looking for that knockout shot. Super kick takes Yuto down. We are 10 minutes in this match, by the way. 10 minutes. But you don't want to start the referee, though. We're only 10 minutes in this match, by the way. You don't want to start referee, by the way, Liona. You realize what you're in, right? Freaking Yuto-Ice dropping like a bobblehead. Yuto-Ice is something special, I will say that. Dude's got game. And swagger. Oh, boy. Liona, though. What the hell is he looking for here? Looking at end and you. Oh, Oskar from behind with the sleeper hold. Oskar with assistance right now on Liona, who still has Yuto-Ice in his clutches, finally letting go of Yuto. I mean, again, even a monster has to breathe, Ash.
You right?
That sleeper hold literally firmly in the throat. Oh!
They may be monstrous, but they're not immortal.
Big right hand might have just knocked out Liona, now hoisted up. Double team power bomb. Liona dropped down hard. Rosalie outside. The knockout priors might be looking to finish things off here. Oh, shotgun drop coming Bishop Kaun to Oskar. Yuto-Ice and Liona are the 2 legal men here, I believe.
Oh, okay. Man, this has been so chaotic. I forgot who the legal men were.
Yeah, you and me both almost. Wow, rebound Lariat wipes out Yuto-Ice. Just a stiff arm. This has been nothing but a stiff match, straight up. Pedigree by Bishop Kaun. Shoots the half as a game over. Hit the far leg side press. Kick out at 2.5 by Yuto-Ice. Good Lord. I thought we were going to have new champions there for a moment. It's the longest 10 minutes of all 4 of these men's life. And still going. And again, knocked off. Meanwhile, Yuto's got him set up. In Oskar's arms, looking for the KLB, and Bishop Kaun able to escape. Pressing knee strike. Again, though, Oskar catching Bishop. Oh, man.
The strength of Oskar.
Kick to the side of the head. And right now, the knockout priors might be looking to close the gates on this chance. K.O.B. Cover 2. That's the 3. Knockout priors retain. And still, IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions in a very stiff media affair.
This was their shortest match so far, yes?
Oh, hell yes, it was.
Okay.
But I would not say it was an easy battle.
No, not at all. They might have met their match when it comes to like hard hitting tag team.
I'd say.
You
Of course,
know,
we saw the Ultra Gym Gymnasium, the 54th anniversary event. Man, a hell of a massive win, though, for the Knockout Brothers tonight at the new beginning. Taxing battle against the Gates of Agony, who stepped up to the plate. Big success here for Oskar and Yuto-Ice.
you know who I'd love to see these two have a match against, but their whereabouts is super unknown right now.
Think? What?
I would love to see these two challenge the founders of TMDK.
That'd be an interesting affair. TMDK, Shane Hayes, and Mikey Nichols, of course, notorious strong and IWGP tag team champions. Well, I don't know what you were feeling during that match, yes, but I know that they're going to be feeling that fight tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely.
And mutual respect, though, by Liona and Bishop Kaun, who, again, they can't really deny the fight they brought tonight. At the end of the day, KLB was just better.
Mm-hmm.
They showed up and showed out. I want to see these two take on the Hurston again.
Ooh, that'd be a good hard-hitting match, too, yeah.
People. Forbidden Door, book it, Tony Khan.
Oh, I would love that. That'd be so cool.
I wouldn't mind seeing this again, though, honestly. Again, that was a stiff media affair. It didn't have to be fast and furious. It just had to be hard and impactful, and the stronger team won. Impressive duo that Oskar and Ice have become in their short 3-year tenure together as a team. And less than a year, might I add, New Japan Pro Wrestling since their return. Oh, my gosh. Well, I'll say what's next for the Knockout Brothers. Of course, the New Japan Cup. We know that both Oskar and Yuto-Ice will be involved in that. We might see these two face each other one-on-one.
That's a possibility. You never know with how these brackets are and these matches turn out.
Well, coming up next, folks, our semi-main event for the IWGP Women's Championship. As for the first time ever, Syuri will defend the gold against our Ring of Honor Women's World Champion, the fallen goddess, Athena. Oh, my goodness. That was taxing in itself for me. Like, which man's going to go down on the strike first? Good grief. Neither man wanted to give an inch. Neither man wanted to go down. Just go down already.
Not at all.
Of course, the IWGP Women's Championship held originally by Kairi Hojo, Mercedes Monet, Mayu Iwatani, Saray, and of course our two-time IWGP Women's Champion, Syuri, who won it last year at King of Pro Wrestling and defended it successfully at Wrestle Kingdom 20 in the Tokyo Dome against Saya Kamitani, the Phoenix Queen of Stardom, also winning the NWA Strong Women's Championship. Syuri this year is out to prove that she is the strongest across all of Japan, representing NJPW. The first time we saw Syuri and Athena face each other, ironically, was last year in the Casino Gauntlet match at AEW All in Texas. Something told me after that point we're going to see these two go one-on-one eventually.
Yeah, and that's what brings us to now.
And of course, Athena has been the forever Ring of Honor Women's World Champion now for 1,000+ days. It's about precision, fury, and a test to truly show that you are the strongest, most definitive competitor in Joshi Pro Wrestling. The Joshi Killer versus the former UWF fighter, Syuri Athena, for the first time ever for the IWGP Women's Championship. This is going to be good. Of course, Athena has been unstoppable, Ash, since 2022, December, when she won the Ring of Honor Women's World Championship from Mercedes Martinez, and no one's been able to stop her.
And that was that final battle, yes?
That's right. With wins over Hikaru Shida, Sky Blue, Thekla, the current AEW Women's World Champion, Billy Starks, not once, but twice, Nyla Rose. The list goes on and on and on. Forever truly isn't forever, but with Athena, forever truly might be forever. because no one's been able to take that title off her.
Right?
60 plus presentations, defenses, and proving grounds for the Ring of Honor Women's World Champion over the past 3 damn years.
Damn, you want to talk about dominance, especially in the women's division.
Acknowledge that.
Put your ones up.
Athena, who literally has redefined the Ring of Honor Women's division the entire time in Ring of Honor's resurgence. Of course, coming off her last successful defense against Persephone at last year's final battle. The Ring of Honor Gold is not on the line, but we all know how much Athena would love to be involved in Japan more. This is a match I've been waiting to see since it was booked. And of course, IWGP, the International Wrestling Grand Prix, the I slightly bigger than the other 3 letters, representing the strongest form of competition. And you want to talk about definitive form of strong style? It doesn't get stronger than the former World of Stardom champion, 2-time IWGP Women's Champion, NJPW Strong Women's Champion, former MMA fighter, leader of God's Eye in Syuri. You can talk about Syuri all day, of course, Ash. You first learned Syuri when we called her at King of Pro Wrestling, and she beat the Sun God, Syuri, to regain that title. Coming off a surgery and recovery, getting herself back mentally and physically.
Proving that she is the queen of IWGP.
Putting Saya Kamatani down, who for the first time ever in Tokyo Pro Sports history was the Tokyo Pro Sports MVP of the year. When Saya Kamatani only had 3 singles losses in last year alone.
Wow.
This is going to be so damn fucking good. This is going to be my match of the night. I can already tell. Syuri, 37 years of age, 17 years involved in the game, took a similar road like 50 Tom Launer from the world of MMA and Ultimate Wrestling fights to Japanese pro wrestling, professional wrestling in general. Former member of Donna Del Mundo alongside Julia, women who play in the world. And of course, our current NJPW Strong and IWGP Women's Champion. This will be her first defense of her current run after successfully earning this against Saya Kamatani in defending it. Second defense. Now, it wouldn't surprise me, though, if Syuri beats Athena. She might challenge her for the Women's World Championship.
Ooh, that'd be nice. Run this match back, but for a different title. That'd be pretty sweet.
And again, folks, this is a first time ever one-on-one matchup. This is going to be so damn good. Bell reigns were officially underway. Athena, 37 years of age, 18 years involved in the game. First time ever one-on-one matchup. She has been the Ring of Honor Women's World Champion now for 1,178 days. 34 official title defenses, 60 plus defenses and eliminators combined.
Wow. That's quite the resume.
And a kind of a time here in the early going. I'm about to say, for Syuri, she's going to have to use a lot of her technique to ground Athena. For Athena, she has to continue forward with that forward aggression and violence that has defined her entire run in Ring of Honor.
Yeah, there's a reason she's held that title for like so long.
Whoop! For the high kick. And of course, Athena, no stranger to beating Stardom competitors, both women, stalemate, about to meet. And we all know Syuri can deliver a mean right fist.
Mm-hmm.
This could end literally in a knockout.
Her name is Syuri, yes? That's how you say it?
Yes, Syuri.
Has she competed in Bloodsport?
She has.
Okay. Could we see her in this year's Bloodsport?
Yeah, could very well be possible. I'm just saying.
Oh my god, her versus Shayna Baszler would slap.
At one point, she faced Masha Slamovich for the JCW Championship. And nice code of honor. Whoop! A swing and a miss, though. Syuri, swing and a miss again. Turn her around. The snapmare. And Athena right now trying to ground the former MMA fighter. But Syuri, again, knows her way how to grapple.
Yeah.
Nice takedown there in the front face lock applied. Athena, though, great transition to her own. Going to be a lot of transitional wrestling here as well, Ash. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Techers, that's what we love to see here.
Becker, strong style, you get it all in New Japan Pro Wrestling from both the men and the women.
Yes.
Ever since the Women of Honor was established, first 2000s and 10s and 90s, of course, with Diana Purrazzo and Kelly Klein, of course, Mario Batani, and who's who of others, Amy Rose, Annalena Jolie, and of course, now retired Sumi Sakai. Dropped down there by Athena and Syuri off the ropes. Rebound again. Athena off the ropes, though. Andrade, take over. Again, talking about these multi-women matchups here that both these women have faced in their illustrious careers. And of course, Syuri's been a foundation of stardom now for the better part of 4 years. And again, we're back to stalemate here for the moment, Ash.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa! For the boot. Drop kick! Shot Athena head first in the turnbuckle.
Ooh, that's kind of like might have been, knocked her out like a bit, got a little bit of whiplash there.
Butterfly suplex, float over into the cover, gets a 1 count. Former World of Storm champion, former, of course, 5-star Grand Prix winner. Of course, Stardom's version of their own G1 Climax. And again, avoiding that Jujikatami cross arm breaker like it's a plague as Athena finds a way for the rope break. Again, you know how dangerous Syuri can be if she traps you in a submission hold.
Oh, it is wild. Good luck getting out of it.
Oh, man. The running knee off the apron to the floor to Athena. Athena's current plan right now and current regimen that we're used to is not working here.
No, she might have to change her game plan if she wants to get that title.
Off that DDT attempt, though, and Athena catches Syuri and throwing her into the guard railing.
Well, that's one way to read game momentum.
I'll say that power of Athena, though, might be able to match Syuri more critically when she needs it.
Mm-hmm. That's what probably Athena needs to do. Use her strength to her advantage, especially against her mostly grounded opponent.
And there's no limitation to what Athena is capable of if we've seen more than ever out of the Ring of Honor Women's World Champion based on the resume competitors alone she's beaten in and out of Stardom, AEW, CMLL, and even Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling. She defended her Ring of Honor Women's World Champion successfully against the current MLP Women's Champion, Michelle Shaw. And again, right now, Syuri also probably is mentally a little bit disfocused considering one of her running mates in her faction, the high-speed trickster, Saga Kashima, is retiring this year.
Oh, wow.
And Saga, of course, has been part of God's Eye ever since the fallout with Oedo Tai, after the loser must leave their faction match in Stardom, and she was on the losing side against the former Queen's Quest, Saya Kamatani and Utami Hayashita. And of course, the New Japan Cup coming up here this week, might I add, folks, starting on March 4th for 2026. Of course, the winner of that will get a chance to secure Genesis against the IWGP champion. Vicious running forearm. Irish whip into the corner, and Athena right now being the aggressor. Cartwheel forearm strike. And
just
Athena
really giving her the business with those shots.
And the cover now by Athena gets a 2 count. And that's Athena's greatest strength, that forward aggression. When she starts moving and just constantly keeps the offense. We talked about, again, how dangerous and violent Athena can be if pushed to that.
You're right.
But again, Athena doesn't have the same type of background like Syuri. I'm not going to, be like, this is 1A and 1B. Just literally swinging Syuri by her head. Follow-up running senton. And the cover here hooks the legs far away from the ropes, sits in the cover, gets a 2 count. Aggressive, hard-hitting style right now playing in favor for Athena, while Syuri, of course, is undefeated in UWF matches and is no stranger to strong style. When Syuri first challenged for the IWGP Women's Championship, it was against Mayu Iwatani, which seemed impossible to beat, the former Stardom icon. And right now, Athena working the head and neck in this cravat. Again, these body shots, though, precision right underneath the jawline here. And we know that Athena likes to use a Koji clutch if needed.
Yeah, she's no stranger to the mat game either.
Yeah, of course, use that against Billy Starks in one of her more successful defenses after surviving the Sequoia driver. Shout out again to the now retired Sumi Sakai, who was a pioneer for women in wrestling, including international women, Japanese women, being involved to wrestle here in the States. Oi! Shot off the side, a rolling elbow strike. Cover with the far leg and a 2 count. Nearly saw a new champion there. We saw Athena challenge Thomas Toy Storm at last year's Forbidden Door for the AEW Women's World Championship. She lost out at that night via submission. Imagine what Athena's confidence will be if she loses against Syuri tonight for the IWGP Women's Championship. You can be as dominant as you want in one promotion, but what does it mean if you can't keep up across other promotions?
You're right. There's a reason why people like
Oh
wow, okay, it's wow, she just like freaking planted her on her head.
Yeah, Cazadora into an implant, pulled on DDT of sorts. Anyway, you were saying.
That was freaking nasty.
Jesus.
Oy.
How about crowning her?
Yeah.
Off the ropes again, precision striking with that PK. Cover with the far leg and a 2 count. As you were saying, Ash.
I lost my train of thought.
The cross arm breaker.
Oh yes, now I remember what I was gonna say. People like to talk down on Ring of Honor, but Athena is proving that she can hold the fort, and Ring of Honor is a place to watch if you're into women's wrestling.
Damn right. Athena right now in a world of trouble in the Fujiwara armbar. Shout out to the Virtuoso Operazo. We'll bring up our pure champion. Oh no! And Whiplash escape. Syuri's head goes head first into the turnbuckle pad. Horrible whiplash there.
Yeah, just like what happened with Athena earlier.
Well, you think about it again, we haven't seen Athena hold that left arm to the inside of her body since her match against Thunder Rosa. And Thunder Rosa also heavily worked that arm. And that was prior to last year's AEW All In. And right now, Syuri again going right back after the arm. Again, looking for the arm bar here. And look at that arm, almost vertical in that modified Fujiwara.
Yeah, just like really wrenching it in super deep.
Oh my gosh, it's wrenching so damn hard on the arm. Athena laid flat in the middle of the ring. The Ring of Honor champion versus the pressure though, and the roll up, shoulders down, and 2 count. Yeah, Syuri had to force the break. And up and over, Athena trying to hook Syuri. What the hell is this? Oh! And it's a submission!
Oh,
Koji
nice.
clutch!
There's that submission you were just talking about.
And look at the way that that leg is braced across the throat of Syuri while her arm is trapped.
Sexy Junior's probably watching this, be like, maybe I should try that.
I'm about to say he's probably tried that himself, but again, I don't think Athena has it fully in though. She doesn't have it fully clinched in, and you see Syuri crawls her way to the ropes to force the break.
Because of that work done on her arm, she can't fully lock it in because of it.
Exactly. Damage done though on both sides now after compromising the breathing, and again working that head and neck of Syuri after that whiplash effect against the turnbuckles. Now Athena mounting the IWGP Women's Champion. Just teeing off here against Syuri. Might be looking for a TKO. Again, unprotected shots right now. Syuri can't even defend herself.
Sorry, she's like really giving it to her.
I'm about to say, the referee might be intimidated by Athena as much as Mike Posey is, but this isn't Mike Posey tonight. And Athena has to remain composed if she wants to leave with the IWGP Women's title.
We talk about like Athena's aggression. So we've seen it sometimes that aggression can turn into frustration, and that ends up costing Athena sometimes.
Yeah, but apparently it doesn't cost her in the end when it matters when it comes to winning a championship match. As again, the Ring of Honor Women's World Championship has been all Athena since the end of 2022. Why Syuri just won this title back in last year fall, October actually. Uh-oh. Hammer lock! Takedown on Athena out of the corner of the top rope!
Oh, wow.
And she's still got the arm trapped!
Yeah, she's like, that was insane.
And the arm trap behind the body. Kimura transition now, and a key lock applied. Now working the right arm here.
Oh my god, she's working both arms. Oh my god.
The modified Venus de Milo with both arms trapped in Athena with nowhere to go, screaming out in pain.
Holy shit.
Athena right now trying to crawl her way to the ropes for some sort of break, as all she has is her legs.
I try to use those legs of hers to the advantage.
And Syuri though transitioning now, shades of Billy Robinson into a sleeper hold here. Athena might be going out. Look at the eyes of Syuri. Look at the eyes of intensity on the women's champion.
Yeah.
Gritting her teeth here as Athena finds the rope.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
That was a fucking nasty ass submission hold. Holy shit.
I told you to watch out when Syuri grabs your arm.
Yeah, no kidding. Like, holy crap.
Wait a minute. Again. Oh, no. The neck again, whiplash across the top rope as Athena trying to find feeling in her arms. Athena now, what's she thinking here? Springing on the inside. Uh-oh. Oh, wait. Syuri, what the hell is this?
Oh, wow. She caught her.
Whipping DDT from the top rope.
Damn,
Over now, but Syuri to retain gets a 2 count.
Holy shit, did you hear the freaking thud on the mat? Like, holy crap.
And once again, right back to that arm into the cross-arm Jujikatami being applied. Again, though, Athena, though, trying to lock the wrist to prevent the extension. Athena's in a world of trouble here.
Yeah, she's like...
Uh-oh. Athena now trapped in the triangle. And again, that arm literally has been the focal point of this entire match. And Athena might be out here again. Referee in position. Of course, Athena passes out. Syuri will retain the IWGP Women's Championship. This has been a tech clinic.
It has. Holy crap.
The shoulder's down.
Oh, she's going to use that strength to her advantage.
But does he have enough strength in that arm? Doesn't look like it. Again, leverage right now. Athena might have leverage, but can she hoist up Syuri? Deadlift. Oh, man. Full power, and Syuri still not letting go. 2 times, and Syuri still maintaining the hold.
She is not letting go, is she?
Third time. Sit down, power bomb. Cover my feet. Kick out to my Syuri.
Bye.
Damn. 3 deadlift power bombs by Athena to force the break off the cross arm breaker and get a near fall out of it as well.
Yeah, and it really did damage to Syuri's neck as well.
Well, again, the focus has been, the match has been Syuri's neck, Athena's arm. Simple as that. And right now, both women are down. The referee starting his standing count here. And of course, we want to see a definitive finish here in this first time ever matchup for the IWGP Women's Championship. Once again, Athena, you see the grit and determination in Athena's eyes. Even with the left arm, she's still fighting.
Yeah.
And that left arm might as well be dead. We are 15 minutes in this match, by the way, Ash. 15 minutes.
Wow.
We are literally 1/4 of the way through this contest. And both these women have got to be on exhaust at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, that elbow caught Syuri right on the jaw.
Jesus.
Athena, though, fired up here. Test her Tokon. Ooh. These knees. These Muay Thai knees. Just dropping Athena. Uh-oh. And whoop. Went for the buzzsaw. Kip up. Super kick. Athena catching Syuri off guard there. And Athena off the ropes. Oh, and Syuri falls in with the knee. Now Syuri and Athena falls in with the uppercut. Neither of these women giving an inch to each other. Oh, God, did you hear that? Big knee right to the midsection. Back elbow strike off the attempted waistlock. German suplex by Syuri. Athena rolls through, though. Oh, look at the rays, the falling goddess. And up and around. Oh, man. High angle backdrop suplex. Round the back of Syuri's head. And uh-oh. And Syuri went for the high kick. Athena up and under. Hoist her up. Uh-oh. Tombstone pile driver. Cover for the win. Kick out. Unbelievable.
Even Athena can't believe it.
Look at the eyes of Athena.
Right?
Reality just sunk in that was not enough to put down the IWGP Women's Champion. You think about it again, holding on to her title for 1,100 plus days, 34 successful defenses, 26 plus successful eliminators, but she can't get the better of this first-time competitor, where her time's even on the line.
Yeah,
When's
no
the last
kidding.
time you saw Athena in this position?
Yeah, but it's been so long I can't remember.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, I guess you can make the argument when she was challenging Oskar in NXT.
That's probably a fair point. And Syuri, whoop, Athena was probably looking for the old face. And again, oh my God, what a high kick. That's underneath the clothesline. Bang! Rising knee strike. And Syuri, of course, trained by Tsuji, so she knows a thing or two. Once known as the Karate Girl. A massive headbutt. Uh-oh. All the way up. Electric chair. Oh, a planted cover, too, and Syuri retains the IWGP Women's Championship.
This is a good match. I like this.
In the same way she beat Saya Kamitani, Syuri is still the strongest in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Well, I know her trainers, Hajime Ohara, Akira Shoji, and Tsujiri gotta be proud of that.
Mm-hmm.
Well done by the leader of God's Eye and her second successful defense. That was a hell of a clinic right there by both these incredible women. The tail of the tape, precision, technique, fighting spirit. And Syuri was just a little stronger tonight. Very curious to see how Syuri fares in the Cinderella tournament. Much as I talk about the 5-star Grand Prix being the equivalent of the G1 Climax, the Cinderella tournament is the equivalent of the New Japan Cup in Stardom. We'll see if the Code of Honor is adhered to.
When is the Cinderella tournament?
That is also coming up here very short. Oh, just
okay, it's
again,
also, okay.
Athena. About to say, well.
She took the ROH title.
I mean, I don't think Syuri would look bad with 2 championships, if you ask me. I mean, technically speaking, she did pin the current Ring of Honor Women's World Champion.
That's true. And usually in New Japan, when you pin a champion, you're next in line for that title. But those same rules apply in Ring of Honor, though.
Well, considering Ring of Honor has had its fair share of global wars with New Japan Pro Wrestling, I wouldn't count Stardom out of the equation, as Athena, for the first time in a long time, just ate a pinfall loss.
Yeah. Also, Global Wars is coming up soon, too, right?
That's right, and stay tuned, folks. We'll be coming Global Wars with crossovers with Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling at the end of the month, part of our non-stop watch-along schedule here at Sumo Studios. More details are to come. But again, congratulations to Syuri, still IWGP Women's Champion. What a fucking match.
I love this. Just, oh my God, just her submissions are just fucking wicked. Like, holy shit.
Well, Athena learned that the hard way, and something tells me Athena might want to watch out for the IWGP Women's Championship, and she cares about her arms. Congratulations again to leader of God's Eye, Syuri, and good luck this year in the Cinderella tournament.
If Athena is like having a challenger, she might have to be like, I gotta up my mat game.
Well, a champion's only as strong as the competitors they face for the title, and a championship is only as valuable as the competitors that hold it and go for it. Wait a minute. What happened?
Oh, the lights are out.
In shot. Who's that? Windsor!
Oh.
Alex Windsor!
Okay.
The current Rep Pro British Undisputed Women's Heavyweight Champion.
She's coming out there that title too, I assume.
Oh, is there some history there with these two?
Oh yeah, Windsor used to wrestle in Stardom, didn't she?
Well, she wrestled in Stardom for the first time ever, but her last match in Pro Wrestling Eve was against Syuri for the IWGP Women's Championship in her first run, before she became All Elite.
Okay. That's where the history. Okay, so it's Pro Wrestling Eve history. Okay.
On Sunday, the 8th of March. What? At the end of Go 02, that's Wrestle Queendom. Whoa!
What's Wrestle Queendom? That's
that pay-per-view I told you. That's Pro Wrestling Eve's biggest show of the year.
okay.
Alex Windsor just challenged Syuri for the Under Strong Women's Championship.
Well, shit.
Well then. Wrestle Queendom 8, Sunday, March 8th. 1 week from today, Syuri has been challenged by Alex Windsor for the NJPW Strong Women's Championship.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, again, a champion's work is never done, and Alex Windsor looking to prove that she's the strongest. And again, Ash, that is next week Sunday exclusively on YouTube for Pro Wrestling Eve members for only $10. Pro Wrestling Eve's biggest show of the year, Wrestle Queendom 8.
How much do you have to pay if you're not a member?
$10, just flat. Like I said.
Okay, just $10. Okay, that's not too bad, yeah.
Ash, what's your schedule look like? Do you want to do it?
I will know today.
Okay, folks.
I will not know for certain.
Stay tuned tentatively for coverage on this all-women showcase courtesy of Pro Wrestling Eve, Bradley Sababa Studios. 1 week from today, we will make it official come Thursday morning, whether or not we do it. But again, if you want to support women in wrestling, you want to follow on this, please go check out Pro Wrestling Eve on YouTube, become a member today, and please watch Wrestle Queendom 8 next week, Sunday. That is March 8th, exclusively for members on Pro Wrestling Eve's YouTube channel. That is Pro Wrestling Eve's Wrestle Queendom 8. And there you see the card, by the way. Other names included but not limited to Asume, Dakota Kai's return to in-ring action, challenging Chris Statlander for the Eve International Championship. Harley Cameron versus Mina Blair. Jamie Hayter and Mia Mancha take place in the Sudden Death 16 Gauntlet. And Willow Nightingale will take on Nina Samuels as Cesar Martinez, last year's winner of the C1, their round robin tournament, takes on Rio for the Eve Championship. That and so much more next week, Sunday, Pro Wrestling Eve, Wrestle Queendom 8. And there's the reason, again, why I love the UK scene. Well, that being said,
people say the UK scene's dead.
If you ask me, the more revitalized than ever. But again, NXT UK, it had some good to it, but I'll leave it at that. Well, as we prepare for our main event again, folks, let me remind you and thank you all so much for tuning in live to this Retro Watch Line coverage from New Japan Pro Wrestling's new beginning tonight. Hope you all enjoyed. Again, if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, comment, tell a friend. Subscribe to David Barry for Wrestling. Again, stay tuned for Batty Bracketology. Me and Ash tomorrow night. Time will be determined here very short before we cut the feed. We will be covering an outlook on the New Japan Cup this year. On a night where we saw David Finlay defeat Fred Rosser, Boltin only become the new strong openweight champion against Tomohiro Ishii. Taiji lost against Ricochet for the AEW National Championship. The Bustah and the Brain took it to Desperado and Kushida, who came up with the win. We saw a brand new World Television Championship crowns. Takeshita got him in sudden death overtime, extra 5 minutes to beat ELP. And we saw the Knockout Brothers beat the Gates of Agony to hold on to the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championships. And Syuri beat Athena to hold on for the IWGP Women's Championship. It all comes down to this. The former La Sombra, Andrade El Idolo, goes one-on-one for the second greatest prize in New Japan Pro Wrestling, the Global Heavyweight title. It is Yota Tsuji versus Andrade El Idolo. Now, of course, the IWGP, as we talked about before, the IWGP Heavyweight Championship has been debunked. Now it is the IWGP version 4, and true to its form, IWGP Heavyweight Championship only be defended in Japan, through Japan, against the best in Japan. But tonight, the Global Heavyweight Championship will be showcased as such against outsiders, against invaders all across the world that want to come after this title. And tonight, Andrade El Idolo is looking for some more gold for the Doncaster family.
I love how they have like the version 5 IWGP title be like, we're going to count that in the version 4. So everyone who's held the IWGP version 5 also counts for the IWGP version 4 lineage, because Yeah, I'm happy they did that because that would have been so much history erased if they didn't do that.
Right?
I'd have been so mad. I'd be like, so this don't count. That so you're telling me Sonata's reign don't count? You're telling me Goto's reign don't count? You're telling me Zack Sabre Jr.'s reign don't count? Well, maybe Evil's debatable, but yeah,
We
you,
don't talk
you
about
get
that
the
one.
point. You get the
That's it.
point.
Well, again, Tsuji respects the fact that the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship was still trying to be that beacon for New Japan, but that title had a curse. It lost an identity that New Japan was founded upon. As
Mhm.
Yoda Tsuji looks to forge the history of New Japan Pro Wrestling from the past to shape the future here in the present. And that's what the Gene Blast is about tonight with the Global Heavyweight Championship here at the new beginning. Andrade Idolo, by the way, already holds 3 different championships: Crash Heavyweight, WWC Universal Heavyweight, and GWF World Champion. Looking for his 4th championship. And he's already had eyes on MJF's AEW World Championship.
Mhm.
First time ever we're seeing these two faces share one-on-one, but the roots go deeper than we know, Ash. Because again, Andrade Idolo, former La Sombra, former IWGP Intercontinental Champion, former original Ingobernable, against current non-Ingobernable, now leading his own faction known as Unbound Company, because they truly are unbound except for the love and the drive of New Japan Pro Wrestling. As Yuto-Ice looks to forge a new future for New Japan Pro Wrestling, reminding how strong it really is.
Seeing that version of Fartel, it just feels right.
It really does feel like New Japan Pro Wrestling feels like it's been
Oh my
restored
god,
to a
that
degree.
title! Oh my god, I love that title. That title.
You know, JJ talked about some sort of rank list. There's no rank for me. The IWGP Pro 4 Heavyweight Championship is the most beautiful title I've ever seen.
Oh my god, that is a sexy ass hell title. Like holy shit.
And of course, Yuto-Ice, the former young lion of the now retired Ace, Presidente Hiroshi Tanahashi, trained by Animal Hamaguchi, Tetsuya Naito, and Ultimo Guerrero when he wanted his excursion in Mexico, despite the fact he started off in Rev Pro. Immediately came on the scene and freaking spirits not out of his boots, took control of his own destiny, didn't wait for the office to give it to him. He took it for himself. Andrade Idolo earned this opportunity, beating Gabe Kidd at the new beginning in Osaka. And you think about this, we saw Konosuke the Cash Cow bring more gold to AEW, and the Don Callis family. Andrade Idolo might follow suit.
Did Yuto-Ice win a New Japan Cup?
I don't believe that he actually. I think he has. I have to double check and see, honestly.
Okay.
Because again, it's all like a blurring of the lines when
Yeah,
it comes to how much Tsuji has done. I know David Finlay won the New Japan Cup last year.
Yeah, that was Finlay, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Celebrations are officially underway. One fall, 60-minute time limit. Our main event tonight here at the new beginning. And yes, Yuto-Ice did win a New Japan Cup. He won the 2024 New Japan Cup, of course, against Hiroki Goto.
Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't watch that, so I'm trying to remember, like, how did we get to that Sakura Genesis match?
That's all good, and I have no idea, Wills. Maybe the Owen if we're lucky. And Elizabeth, as much as we talked about earlier, that's a fair shout. But now we know what's next for Syuri. And again, folks, tentatively stay tuned. We may cover Pro Wrestling Eve next weekend. I mean, that show looks fucking incredible. But again, prayers and passions and timing as we get ready for this match here tonight. Andrade right now, of course, talking about how he came here for the gold all over the world. I have eyes on gold in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Of course, Yuto-Ice coming off that defense of the heavyweight championship against Jake Lee at the new beginning in Osaka. The silent jester putting him through his own mental warfare. A shoulder block by Andrade, taking Yuto-Ice down like a digital cover for a 1 count into the midsection. I would argue, Ash, that Andrade Idolo has never looked better since leaving his prior company.
Yeah, like we talked about Ricochet needing a new environment. You can make that same case for Andrade.
Exactly.
Like, from the Grand Slam, like I mentioned, like how where was this Andrade? Because I haven't seen him this motivated since NXT Black and Gold.
At one point catering, then went to AEW, and then back to catering, then back free. If I had to guess his timeline. And right now it looks like we're going to get a Greco-Roman knuckle lock, maybe a test of strength. Let's also keep in mind, talk about the United Empire in the beginning of our stream. Andrade Idolo is the new financial backer of the United Empire. And his really resurgence in New Japan Pro Wrestling started at Wrestle Kingdom this year, where United Empire won against Yota Tsuji and what became the Unbound Company.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, Tsuji, I thought he was in control here, and Andrade right now getting the better of this strength exchange. Andrade with wins already over Kenny Omega, Swerve Strickland, Gabe Kidd this calendar year alone.
Wow, that's a who's who of opponents, and I'm hoping sometime down the road, Andrade gets an AEW title opportunity.
Well, considering he almost cost MJF the World Championship against Zillipa 2 at House of Glory, I think you might see that match sooner rather than later.
Ooh.
If he gets for the Heyman AEW Revolution, which we now know will be a Texas Death Match. Take out Tijeras and both men in a stalemate right now. And again, Andrade tranquilo.
That's going to be interesting because Hangman's never lost the Texas Death Match, has he?
I believe you are correct. Well, Tyler Swerve Strickland, I think, counts the Texas Death Match back at Full Gear that started their feud. And look at this right now. Both men very tranquilo. Discipline, of course, under Tetsuya Naito. Now Los Tranquilos de Japón.
Was that a proper Texas Death Match or was that lights out?
It was definitely during the show, so I would say proper. But Texas Death Match and proper should not go in the same sentence, pal. Oh, the front of the eye. Again, Andrade right now outsmarting Yota Tsuji.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, Yota Tsuji making a name for himself out of Los Lunaves de Japón when he returned to New Japan Pro Wrestling, challenging Sonata, who was part of Just Five Guys, when to your point, he was the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion.
What a faction that was.
Just Five Guys. So what? Yota Tsuji tope suicida, driving Andrade far up the entranceway. And right now, Yota Tsuji in control of Andrade for the time being, but he has to remain in control. Non tranquilo, bring him back inside the ring. Of course, Yota Tsuji now a two-time IWGP Global Heavyweight Champion. Hard Ash whip in the corner. The sixth Global Heavyweight Champion since David Finlay first established this title. And ironically enough, Yota Tsuji took that title off of Gabe Kidd, as we know, last year at King of Pro Wrestling. He is going into his third defense tonight.
I love how Yota Tsuji won the IWGP Heavyweight title the same way he won the Global title.
Yep, Boston Crab, a fundamental going all the way back to the dojo. And that's what Yota Tsuji is all about here, representing New Japan Pro Wrestling at its most fundamental. Andrade sent back inside the ring. And here's the cover now. Didn't even get a 1 count, I think. Again, you can't take Andrade lightly.
No, not at all. He's a current champion and a former champion at almost every company he's worked at.
There's a reason why La Sombra has trailblazed this business for 22 years plus. And to your point, former NXT champion, former WWE United States champion, former NWA World Historic Middleweight champion as La Sombra, as I talked about earlier, 2 times over, might I add, as Tekka champion and CMLL World Trios champion, along with so many other accolades. Oh, man. I almost look at the tail of the tape here. Both men, similar body size, similar weight differential, similar strength outlook. Go up to the top rope for Milo Crash, and Andrade takes the base off from underneath Yota Tsuji. That was a nasty land on the back of the head and neck.
That's going to tweak the knee and the neck.
Cover here by Andrade. Gets a 2 count. And of course, Yota Tsuji being a double champion, though, but defending the championship separately, constantly wear and tear on that body, on that neck. Remember, he's coming off that crazy match, and I do mean crazy, against Jake Lee at the New Beginning in Osaka just earlier last month in February.
Oh, wow.
Golly. Big chop there by Andrade Idolo. Again, it's our main event here tonight, folks. The New Beginning in Trenton, New Jersey for New Japan Pro Wrestling, United States brand. Very curious what the next show is going to be here, and I can't wait for it. Hard Irish Whip by Yota Tsuji in the corner.
When's the next U.S. show?
Well, I don't know. Usually it's Resurgence around May, so I have to play it by ear. But we do know for sure we got G1 Climax in Chicago in July. We're covering that no matter what, and a kick out at 2.
I would be able. You know what? I probably could get that day off because I can just book it off. Be like, because usually when I book off birthdays, I get the next day off as well. So I could probably be able to get that day off, no problem.
Well, we'll play it by ear again. There's no pressure. Remember what we live by here: potential
Yes.
mentality and priorities of our passions. Right now, Yoda is just trying to keep his outlook of New Japan Pro Wrestling alive as both the global and heavyweight holder. And Andrade right now working the head and neck in this vicious cravat side headlock here.
Mm-hmm.
Giving grab the hair.
Not giving any room for Tsuji to breathe.
And again, Andrade Idolo, it's not like he's been taking a break either. Andrade Idolo challenging Charles Mason for the HOG Heavyweight Championship. Lost via countout. Oh, God. Damn. Well, you want to talk about a hot fire shot? There it is right there by Tsuji.
Yeah.
Oh, God. And Andrade gives you that back in interest.
Damn, he just freaking chopped him down like a tree.
Good Lord.
Wait.
That was a haymaker and a half.
No kidding. Just like open palms too. Like, damn. Just slide at him like he was a freaking fly.
Or a giant redwood, like you said. He just fell back like a Mikey Ito headbutt. Freaking Kokeshi. And right now, Andrade, again, getting the better of Yoda-Tsuji, grabbing the head and neck. Hard whiplash effect down the mat. Yoda-Tsuji, though, immediately back up to his feet. Open palm strike again. Yoda-Tsuji trying to light up La Sombra. Get to the midsection, though, by Andrade. Front face lock. German suplex. Uh-oh. Holds on, pops the hips, and shouts one of the all-time greats, and Eddie Guerrero looking for the Tres Amigos. Yoda-Tsuji, though, trying to deny it, trying to break the grip. Fights out of that hold, hooks Andrade. Oh, and a gut buster.
Oh, that's going to help out when he hits that Gene Blast.
Charging out Andrade, though. Call that to a backbreaker. Explosive offense here. It's those bursts of explosive offense by Yoda-Tsuji that's always a difference maker. And the biggest attribute to that, Ash, is distance. You give Yoda-Tsuji distance, and he will capitalize.
Absolutely. We've seen him win matches time and time again using that Gene Blast, and especially like how, like the distance between him and his opponents, especially when he goes like super fast halfway across the ring too.
And the amount of speed that Yoda-Tsuji gets behind that Gene Blaster spear, to your point.
This is what happens when you're a footballer/rugby player.
Accurate, coming back from his background. And right now, pointing the elbow to the top of the head of Andrade El Idolo. Andrade right now literally being snuffed here by Yoda-Tsuji, who's firing up the crowd in New Jersey, hoisted up. Wow. Cutting him out for the cover, and a kick out at two. Almost thought that was going to be turned to a Falcon Arrow. Instead, just literally hoisted him up and slammed him down. See Tsuji right now in control. Might be looking for that Boston Crab. The fundamentals going back to the dojo. High angle. Andrade, though, able to prevent Yoda-Tsuji from stepping over.
Nicely spot.
Wow.
Well, now that's one way to get out of it.
Everybody's saying, look at what Andrade has here. Figure 4 leg lock. And, of course, we know Andrade's done a lot of training alongside Ric Flair. Let's not forget Ric Flair was once in Andrade's corner against Kenny Omega for the AAA Omega Championship. Oh, but Yoda-Tsuji reversed the pressure. As we know, the fundamental hold of this move, your patella works against you.
Yeah. It is.
Right now, again, Andrade able to reverse the pressure back.
The figure 4 is a double-edged sword when it comes to submission holds.
Yeah, exactly. You put your opponent in harm's way with their legs, their worst weapon, but when they roll over, you are in your own dismay. Now, both men tied up here as Yoda-Tsuji grabs the bottom rope, and so does Andrade. I'm not sure who got the worst of that exchange.
Yeah, it's when you apply that hold, it's a gamble, and not everyone, and sometimes you don't always win. As you can tell by like the damage done to Andrade's kneecap.
Andrade rolling to the outside right now, trying to get feeling in that right leg to your point. Again, targeting his hands to be a pinfall submission inside the ring. And yeah, Wheels, wrestling is subjective, but I will say personally for me, AEW has really rebound their roster and the AEW World Championship this year, especially Dynamite. Dynamite's been my weekly delight. But again, wrestling is always my delight. That's why I love Japanese wrestling, particularly. Deadlift German, trying to hoist him up from the inside to the outside and draw the apron. Tsuji fighting back here. Dangerous territory for both men. Andrade and Tsuji trading bombs here with these elbows. Andrade almost losing his footing. Andrade, Ooh! Cut with that rising knee, got baited in there, Ash.
Yeah.
Got a little over-aggressive, a little overzealous. Tsuji right now, what is he thinking? Marlowe crash! On a draping Andrade. Choose the half, hook the far leg, kick out at 2. Not enough out of Andrade yet.
Gonna take a lot more than that to put Andrade away.
Yeah, Tsuji though seems to be firing up here though tonight, Ash. What is this? Joking it in, hoisted up for the power bomb, but Andrade fighting back. Escapes the hold. Big elbow. Both these men right back to duking it out in the middle of the ring. On that lion mark. You're turning Andrade sideways here. Good Lord. Tsuji, who's now won, of course, the New Japan Cup. Again, just trading bombs here against Andrade El Idolo. Andrade right now rocked. The big elbow strike applied here. And swing and miss. Traps the arm. Turns him around. Front face lock. Oh, Andrade again the bear with the German suplex hold. And once again, looking for the Tres Amigos. Pops the hips. Maintains control again. Looking for the hat trick with a little Latino heat to the all-time great. Even the outside connects it. Looking down, proud as Eddie, kick out 2 by Tsuji. Any chance running out? You gotta love it. I couldn't imagine what Eddie Guerrero would do with this generation of Lucha Libre.
Oh my God, right?
Man.
Oh my God, Eddie Guerrero going back to... Has Eddie Guerrero ever worked in... He started off in CMMLL, right?
Correct.
Oh my God, him and the current batch of CMML talent would have been bangers.
You think about Mystical, who I believe just won the Fantastica Mania tour. Imagine the match they could have had.
Oh my God. That would have been so beautiful.
Doing a chance right now for Andrade El Idolo and Tsuji. Andrade, what the hell is he thinking here?
Is he gonna go for like a moonsault of sorts? He's making his way to the top rope because
Tsuji. Oh! Andrade caught with a blind shot, I believe, to the hamstring, if not his keister. And again, first in that top turnbuckle. And Tsuji, what the hell is he looking for here? I sense disaster. Oh boy. Looking for the Guerrero special, possibly. Back elbow strikes by Andrade, preventing that. We saw the Guerrero special come into play during his match with Konosuke Takeshita. We are 10 minutes in this match, by the way, and Andrade Tsuji. What? God! Springboard Spanish fly off the second goal. Andrade kick out 2. Yeah, about to say, dangerous impact there. And Tsuji immediately runs to the outside of a ring. Good Lord. And look at Andrade, though. You see the way he was squeezing his hand. Might have had a stinger effect from that move. It's because I got Mountain Dew, bruv. I always do the do during these things.
Do.
Andrade now, up and over. Oh, man! Springboard Tornado out of the corner.
Lovely. Do you see the rotations on that?
And probably close to 720 if I had to guess. In close proximity, wiping out Tsuji. Referee starting his 20 count here up to 4. Again, folks, we are 10 minutes in this match. This match is a 60-minute time limit.
I don't think it's going to go to the 60-minute.
To be fair, the longest match here was close to 20-odd minutes. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's usually on par for the course, depending on, well,
Andrade, though, the moonsault, the double moonsault, incredible! Cover, Tsuji, back press kick out at 2. The way that Andrade has that constant awareness to go for the follow-up moonsault out of the corner after the landing.
It's like almost like he has eyes on the back of his head.
Well, to be fair, he does split for a split second.
That's true, and the ring awareness as well.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I think ring awareness is the real key factor here, Ash, especially when it comes to Andrade Eagle. We talked about the tail of the tape when it comes to the outwave level of experience here against Yota Tsuji for the former La Sombra, Andrade El Idolo, who's held gold since 2007. Andrade, though, might be looking for that run up, the follow-up knees in the corner. Tsuji gets all the way at the Meteora. Tsuji falls in with the running knee strike. What a rising knee. Damn. And keep your eyes on Tsuji now, who, again, is looking for that Guerrero Special. And the distance has been created, Ash.
Uh-oh,
3-point
here it
stance.
comes.
3-point stance by the Gene Blast. Andrade is slow to recover, though. You wonder if Andrade is aware of what he might be setting himself up for.
It seems like it.
Using the ropes to get up, turns around, whoop. Andrade's counting it, though. Hooking him up. What the hell? Oh, wow. Cover powerbomb. I stacked in a 2 count with the bridge.
That's nice. That was a nice sequence there. That was a really good counter.
Literally deadlifting that man.
Yeah, with like almost one hand too.
Well, clearly Andrade had a plan for the Gene Blast, but it wasn't enough here tonight.
No.
Why did you take off that belt, though? I'm about to say it's not like a weight belt. What was that about? I mean, I guess, shave a couple of pounds off you, I guess. Now, Posey might be looking for that hammerlock DDT, El Idolo. Andrade, though, unable to lock Yota Tsuji in. Went for the lariat. Yota Tsuji doesn't budge, though. And this is the test of strong spirit right here. Tsuji wants Andrade to go for it again. Oh, boy. This is what it means for Yota Tsuji when it comes to outsiders or part-timers coming into New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Right. And I share Tsuji's sentiments, too.
That's fair. Okay. Ash, you might want to take a listen. Oh, boy. This is going to be big. What is Yota Tsuji Andrade thinking? All right. And the wind up. Oh! Oh my gosh.
That just echoed through the arena.
That was like a gun going off.
Yeah.
That makes you question if you literally can breathe like normal again. And Tsuji, meaning Andrade, center of the ring. Oh, God. Oh. Shit.
Damn, that just freaking knocked down Tsuji.
Dropped into one knee, though, but Tsuji refusing to fall, though. Andrade now with the running lariats. 2 lariats doesn't take Yota Tsuji now. Now looking for the hat trick. Oh, the body shot. Stopped Andrade down his tracks. Yota Tsuji now trying to hook Andrade. Backbreaker. Face buster. Curve stomp. And Yota Tsuji hoisting up Andrade. Alley-oop.
Oh,
There's
nice.
first. Cover now for Yota Tsuji to retain. Gets a 2 count. Damn. We are 20 minutes now in this championship match.
That was quite the combination of moves he just did there.
Not to mention what he had to follow up off of when both men put hair on each other's chests.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
God damn. Baptism by fire. Again, Yota Tsuji looking for that Gene Blast, though, waiting for Andrade to get back up to his feet. Notice, though, he's not in the 3-point stance.
No, he's...
Uh-oh. Setting him up. Oh, runs into a drop kick.
Oh, wow.
Intercepted. And now the hammerlock. DDT! And Andrade back press. Up the near leg. Kick out at 2 by Tsuji. Whoa, that was close.
You think?
You gotta do more than keep either of these men down. Andrade right now, in a sense, probably can't believe it, but does believe it. And this is the renewed spirit we've seen out of La Sombra, Andrade Hilo, since coming back to pro wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Andrade Hilo right now might be looking for another Hammerlock DDT, but notice the way that Yuto-Ice dropped to his knee.
Yeah, he's doing everything he can to prevent it from happening.
And again, Andrade trying to hoist up Yuto-Ice. Oh, God! Trying to do a destroyer into the cover. Kick on it, too. Double undercook into a modified pile driver destroyer of sorts, whatever the hell you want to call it. Drop Yuto-Ice on a damn head.
Like some crazy ass looking driver.
And again, there was no escape for Yuto-Ice in that hole because the double underhook.
No, not at all.
Blind shot to the Chrome Dome.
Curtis is like he had no other option but to take the move.
Andrade again, though, as Yuto-Ice poised in the corner. Might be looking again for those running knees. And connects with the Meteora.
Oh, there it is.
And now, once again, looking for the DM. Oh! Yuto-Ice, bang! Tsuji with the combination offense. Oh, big elbow strike! That one puts it down the cover. Take out at 2.5 by Yuto-Ice. I can't believe it. That Lifo big boot fake out, back elbow strike, almost claimed the Global Heavyweight Championship for Andrade El Hilo tonight. I can't believe that back elbow strike didn't do it.
Yeah. Because Andrade also has finished matches with that move as well, yeah?
Exactly. That's a stiff, ridiculous, lethal back elbow. Man.
Yeah, like what else does Andrade have? Because it seems like he's gone through like mostly all of his finishers already.
Well, the only thing he hasn't hit is that new finisher he employed to beat Sports String on their first one-on-one encounter, that DM, that twisting DDT.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay.
And right now, Andrade once again up to the top rope. Tsuji again takes the base out from Andrade Hilo.
Just really working on those kneecaps.
Tsuji now, meet Andrade in the top turnbuckle. Again, he tried for the Guerrero special earlier. Oh, no one wins in the headbutts. Oh, gosh. Went from rhinos to bulls real quick. Now Andrade. Uh-oh.
This is not going to end well.
Andrade with a sick look in his eyes. Sunset flip. Looking for the power bomb. Pausing. Yuto-Ice holding on for everything he can.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Andrade got him hoisted up. And, wait a minute. Oh! Destroyer!
Oh, okay. Tsuji hit one of his own. Okay.
And the cover to retain the title. Kick out to by Andrade El Hilo. Not enough yet.
You know that Tsuji's all fired up now.
I know I'm fired up. Been fired up all fucking night. This show's been amazing. And right now, Yuto-Ice hooking up Andrade Hilo. Oh, shit. Off the top rope. Guerrero special.
Oh, he's giving himself some distance.
25 minutes have passed. And right now, Yuto-Ice is looking for that final touchdown. 3-point stance. Andrade. Oh, Andrade with a cheap pass of his own. Cover. Out one. Oh, wait a minute. Andrade was going for the figure four. Yuto-Ice got it. Swinging a miss again. Off the ropes. Team Blaster.
There it is.
It's not enough, Flash. It's not enough.
You need two of them.
He wants the full range of it this time. Yuto-Ice, Team Blaster! Cover to Yuto-Ice. What the fuck?
Oh, okay. Now you just gotta lock him in that Boston crab then.
I can't believe Andrade Hilo just kicked out of not one, but
two of
two
them, yeah.
Team Blasters. And now Yuto-Ice, to your point, turning Andrade over with a smile. Boston Crab apply, middle of the ring.
And he's like really like Locked in real deep on that shit.
And lots of real deep there. Again, Andrade on the side of his body, though. Yota-Tsuji adjusting position. Andrade looking for the ropes. Yota-Tsuji dragging him towards center. The way he won the title at Wrestle Kingdom 20. Andrade nowhere to go. Yota-Tsuji wrenching back. That is it. That is it. That is it. Andrade taps out. Yota-Tsuji is still your reigning IWGP Global Heavyweight Champion.
As he should be. As he should be.
Wow. Okay, I tell you about what I said earlier. All right, I'm not sure what was match of the night, but that was fucking amazing.
I think for me, match of the night is still Oleg versus Ishii.
I think I'm still going to call it match of the night. Second was the women, but that was one hell of anything but tranquilo for a main event fight.
Oh,
wow.
That global title is so pretty. I love that title.
And that global title will continue to be the global standard for New Japan Pro Wrestling's Yota-Tsuji. A commendable effort, though, by Andrade Idolo in his first time ever one-on-one affair.
Yeah, this was a really good showing for Andrade. I'm looking forward. I have not been this invested in Andrade in quite some time.
Same, honestly, same.
Like,
talk about digging down deep. You had to really dig down deep to endure that Boston crab for as long as you did.
Yeah, and to be fair, Andrade had those kneecaps worked on him throughout the entirety of the match.
Yeah, and that added pressure, of course, because that goes up the legs to the spine.
And just like not just from Tsuji, but from his own doing it as well with the miscalculations of the moves.
And a little bit of history for you here, courtesy of Sandy. Honestly wanted Andrade to win because Tsuji couldn't defeat the student that was Tetsuya Naito. Tetsuya Naito was Andrade Idolo's student. But again, the teacher has been defeated. That was Andrade Idolo. So had Yota-Tsuji not only surpassed the ace at this point, but just surpassed his former leader in Tetsuya Naito. It's a hell of a start right now for Yota-Tsuji's young, rising career in New Japan Pro Wrestling, the face of New Japan. As
a double champ too. Oh, looks like he's got the mic.
Let's see what he's got to say, maybe in English. Oh, please. Okay, try English. Yes, try English. Yeah, English is the hardest language in the world. So good. What's you got to say? New Japan Pro Wrestling. It's an IW fan. But thank you for coming to my show. Now, Yoshi has been very vocal about AEW, though, to be fair.
Yeah, he has, yes.
But at least he respects Andrade Idolo for what he brought here tonight. And thank you, by the way, Sandy, so much. New Japan chants ran out loud and proud. This is professional wrestling. This is New Japan Pro Wrestling, damn it. I love it. I freaking love it. Mystico is in CMLL. And Andrade now will get to speak. Let's see what Andrade has to say. Arigato. I mean, what else can you say after something like that? Seriously. Yeah. Especially with your back rearranged.
Yeah.
Idolo chants me out loud and proud. Andrade Idolo, you are one hell of a wrestler.
Yeah, he put up one heck of a fight against Tsuji.
Wouldn't mind seeing him again. As you see both titles in Yota-Tsuji's shoulders. IWGP Heavyweight Champion. IWGP Global Heavyweight Champion. And his name is Yota-Tsuji. Preach it, brother! And this is New Japan Pro Wrestling. What does you guys say? I'm not future, it's my time. Accurate. It's my era. It's my league. This is New Japan Pro Wrestling. Fair. Wasting all name all these companies off. He always believed in New Japan Pro Wrestling is the best. Not WWE, not AEW, not TNA, not ROH, not any other company. Thank you for coming, you as NJPW fans. Are you ready? You follow New Japan Pro Wrestling and you're Tsuji. I know I am. This was a hell of a kickoff since Wrestle Kingdom 20. That's for damn sure. Truly, New Japan Pro Wrestling is in a new beginning. And the leader of that era is your IWGP Global and Heavyweight Champion, Tsuji. You can look at AEW. You can criticize WWE. You can watch Honorably Ring of Honor. You can look at an Impact and TNA Wrestling. But if you're looking for the strongest, it's hard to argue after tonight that it is New Japan Pro Wrestling. So says and proves this incredible roster, this incredible card, and Tsuji. The NJ did not stand for New Jersey tonight. It stood for New Japan. And that is 110% accurate. What's a hell of a show, though, that Trent New Jersey got to witness. I am extremely jealous. But I am extremely happy and humbled to share this passion with you, Ash, and cover this with you tonight, and to share this passion with everybody that's watched along with this. May this be proof you don't need to watch wrestling live, and you damn sure need to watch different companies beyond your regular means domestically after you saw something tonight.
That's the beauty of the internet. You can watch wrestling whenever, wherever.
Got to give the people what they want, and New Japan Pro Wrestling did that in spades. What a phenomenal night all throughout as New Japan Pro Wrestling shows you why they are the king of sports streaming and the strongest possibly in all professional wrestling.
New Japan Ichiban.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself, Ash. Well, again, folks, we don't know when we'll be back here covering the next big New Japan show, but I do know this. Stay tuned tomorrow for Batty Bracketology for the New Japan Cup with me and Ash. We'll talk more about the time here shortly. We know we're going to cover the opening day for G1 Climax.
Yeah.
The current Genesis and Dominion may follow beforehand depending on scheduling and circumstances. We'll keep you in tune for the next shows across America for New Japan, whether it's Resurgence, Lone Star Shootout, or something else that we don't expect. And stay tuned to see if we do cover next week, Sunday, Pro Wrestling Eve's Wrestle Queendom 8, as Syuri was challenged to defend the WWE Strong Women's Championship against Alex Windsor, and so much representation from AEW Eve Stardom across all walks of life will be on the super card for Pro Wrestling Eve next Sunday. Stay tuned for more on that in case we choose to cover it. But for now, as Tsuji bids us farewell, I thank you all for tuning in. Ash, what time tomorrow do you want to do Batty Bracketology? What are you thinking?
So I'm also going to be on. Here's another plug. I'm also going to be on Wrestling with Tism tomorrow. That's usually at 4 p.m. Central.
And subscribe to the Bad for Wrestling, by the way, if you haven't done nothing else, because she is our Canadian friend, but she is singing on New Japan Pro Wrestling. Damn it! Please continue.
And I think that's usually an hour and that's usually like between an hour and a half to 2 hours. So I'll probably done like around 6 p.m. my time, so maybe 7 p.m. Central.
So that's 7 p.m. Central Eastern. That's 8 or 9. One of those times. What is that?
Yes,
yeah. 9, right? Is it 9?
I think, or no, Eastern's an hour ahead.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna have to do the conversion. My brain's not doing that. Let's see. Yeah, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You're thinking 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow night?
Works for me.
All right, let's make it official. Again, folks, stay tuned. Tomorrow night, it will be Batty Bracketology. Me and Ash will be back as she leads the discussion, giving you an outlook and an outline on New Japan Cup 2026. That is your next New Japan content exclusively at Batty for Wrestling. And with that being said, why don't you remind them once again?
Not only will I be covering the previewing the Cup, I will also be reviewing all the matches as well.
All right, you put your. I'm going to hold you to that.
Yes. Also, be on the lookout because it's March now. I
Madness.
am, as you'll know, I am from Canada.
Eh?
I have yet to see a Bret Hart match. WrestleMania season on upon us, so be on the lookout for when I review the WWE title match between Bret Hart and Yokozuna at WrestleMania 9 and 10.
Bonsai! All right, good deal. And of course, you still have so much more content to come as well. Do I? Again, folks, you want to follow us here. First and foremost, follow our Canadian friend Ash. There you see her. She is on the X. She is on YouTube. She is bad for wrestling. And she will tell you this. Enjoy wrestling. Don't be a dickhead. Dickhead. Again, go do it today. Seriously. We're talking about the new beginning for New Japan. This is her new beginning in content creation. And I'm absolutely on board for it. And I love that you're doing it. Again, folks, go ahead.
Subscribe or else Yota Tsuji will gene blast you. You want that?
No Marlo pudding for you, whatever that's like. I have no idea what that's like. Again, though, if you do want to engage further with me, my name is Noah Foster. I am nothing more but a simple man and a lifelong fan of professional wrestling. Damn it! So find me if you choose in Foster 1916, primarily on YouTube and on the X. Again, I host prediction leagues this week. Not only am I helping her with Baddie Bracketology, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, again, at Bad for Wrestling exclusively. This Thursday night, after Impact, we'll be predicting for NXT Vengeance Day. That's 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All we're going to join the kickoff of this year's NXT League. We, of course, will transition into this weekend with coverage for Vengeance Day, as well as Saturday Shenanigans and another upcoming interview with the Paul Mania talent. So please stay tuned for more on that. And again, we'll keep you posted by Wednesday night after Dynamite if this is official for coverage. Other than that, it might be a retro because this show looks fucking incredible. So again, please stay tuned, folks, and I hope that you enjoy us for the ride. The following week, of course, we'll be back here with City predicting AEW Revolution. Tentatively Thursday, I might coordinate because, she's all elite. I'm all elite. And we are definitely going to work on that together. So stay tuned for more on that with the start of the All Elite League. But in this love note to professional wrestling at its strongest, damn it, I thank you all for tuning in with this closing remark, reminding all of you and encouraging you. There are no winners. There are no losers. There are no betters. Just fans of opinions with this passion we all share. At the end of the day, folks, support one another, respect each other, protect your mentality too, treasure your fans, and just enjoy life and enjoy professional wrestling. And it's truly as simple as that. And thank you for those that tune into our coverage of GCW, WWE, and predictions post more with me and Papa Gino. I assure you the passion, content, creativity, battiness, and insanity is not going to last anytime soon. But for now, I thank you all. Enjoy your Sunday evening. Here's to Monday. Here's to the new beginning. Here's to New Japan Pro Wrestling 2026 and the Japanese wrestling scene as a whole. Again, we hope to bring you some stardom. We hope to add more shows for you. But please stay tuned. We will do our best to bring you our love for Shinyan Pro Wrestling. But for now, in Kenny Omega fashion, I bid you all a fine adieu. On behalf of Ash, I'm Noah Foster. This has been the new beginning for New Japan Pro Wrestling in America from Trenton, New Jersey. And until next time, make a positive impact in life. Have a good night, and thank you for tuning into our coverage for New Japan Pro Wrestling. Goki Genyo, sayonara. Bye-bye. God, I love New Japan. I love professional wrestling, damn it. And Ash, it's always a pleasure.
Likewise, thank you. Arigato.
Hi. Oh, Jesus Christ.